Algorithmic Trading Day 2, we're going to be building our own AI model that can do market predictions in a day trading fashion that's going to allow us to maybe profit just a smidgen. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll make our own model. I was preparing here before the stream started and got some help from the AIs to help design what we had laid out here. Check this out. It's actually really neat. I like this. So we have our model design for inputs and outputs. So this is our input data. We're going to be using historical price data, of course. And then news headlines for the sentiment. We're going to, hey, how's it going, Eka? Echo. At Echo. Hey, how's it going? Welcome on in. We're going to be building our own AI model that's going to be doing some market predictions. We're doing day trading. That's what we're going to do. I'm really excited about this. Actually, it's kind of neat. So we've got our data. I did do a few things. I updated a little bit because we didn't get enough news data. We need more news. We need all the data. We need more news. And then I put it into a JSON file. So check this out. So we have our JSON data right here. There we go. Now, as you can see, this is all of our news data. And we've got quite a bit of news data, quite a bit. How many days? Actually, I'm kind of curious how many days we have. Let's jump down here to the bottom. It looks like we have, a few days of data. It's not a lot, but it's a lot of news updates, which is really good news. So this is good news. So good news from the perspective that we have a lot of days of data. Interesting. I think this is going to be very interesting. You're totally right. So the good news is there's a lot of news articles. A lot. There's just a good amount of news articles. As you can see here, it just keeps scrolling. So we have a ton of news, which is great because we can take, that means we're going to have a lot of indicators, right? A lot of market indicator opportunities to make decisions, whether to buy or sell or do nothing, right? Or to hold. And so yesterday when we were doing this, so here, we just downloaded data. Here's our historical data. This will be used for our training data set. So we've got the historical prices, which we got quite a bit of historical data. And then we need to pair this up with the news data. So we're going to create the existing price of the symbol, which we're going to be doing this symbol right here. You see on the screen, this symbol right here, a really simple symbol, BTC USD. We will be running that symbol. So we've got the data. We don't need it into, hey, Ali Hori, welcome on in. We're doing our AI today. That's going to do some day trading for us. We're writing our own AI that's going to do some day trading. I did get, hey, Mr. Lamb, how's it going? I've never been this early. You haven't? Yeah, because we just got started like 2 minutes ago, or almost 3 minutes ago. You were here early. Good job. Good job for being here early. We have got goals today. So today's goals, we want to get our data in the right shape. We want to make sure our data is in the right shape so that when we're going to be training the model, we'll be able to get a good outcome, right? We need to be able to have the model be able to learn from the data that we're giving it. And I did get us a little bit of up. Let's see, where is that? Is it here? Maybe. Let's see here. Okay. Is this it? All right. We'll just say this is it here. All right. So let's go back over here. All right. Meet KQ9PL. What are we going to learn? I have some basics of Python or PyTorch. Oh, you do have some basics of PyTorch. We could use your help. Because I'm mostly familiar with writing the algorithms from scratch myself, which we've done previously on the live streams. We did it live. And now we need to get better at PyTorch. And with your basics of PyTorch, we can use your help. And so we're going to make some changes. I wanted to make some changes. I was thinking about this last night and this morning. So our output data, we're going to do a classification. So we're doing a classification model, and the model's inputs is going to be an embedding using the latest, most powerful text embedding, which is going to be Gemma embedding. Check this out. I think it's right here. So we've got Gemma embedding right here, and we will be zooming in on that. So we'll be using this as our input data. Sentence transformer, Gemma embedding 300 million. We'll be running this here on our machine locally. And then our input data, so these are all the samples, right? The training samples. Do you develop everything on Vim? I do. You're right. Euphoria Cage. We do. Everything's in Vim. VI. We use Vi for all of it. For everything. And so no matter what it is, any kind of text data, which guess what? Everything's kind of text. It's all text data. So it's great. So we've got our training data here. We've got our training data. And then we've got, this is our download script, which we succeeded in. We made it better. So yesterday, we weren't getting enough news, so I had to grab some more news. So I just grabbed as much news as is available. There might be a way to page. There might be a way to page, though. I don't. That seems cool. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I think we can get a good outcome here with this. I've done other approaches in the past. So where is it? This is it here. This is yeah. This is another approach I took. It was just using standard scaler. So it took the pricing data, just the ticker data, and then it converted it into between 0 and 1, because when you're doing AI training, your input and output data always has to be zeros and ones, right? Between 0 and 1. So we scaled the data based on the price. So say the price was like 100 at the highest end, but then the lowest end was $10. And so what you can do is you can scale that so that way it brings it down between 1 and 0, but it does it in a way that is even and organized for the data. My friend is an informatics practices student. Okay, thank you for the likes, you guys. She needs to compile a lab report on Python's utility by government servers. Any suggestion for her, Mr. Blum? Compile a lab report on Python's utility. So you'd probably want to cover the vast applications of Python. This is Python's used for data science projects, whether you're doing it in, I guess, any kind of data science. I mean, what are the applications? I usually think about data science from the perspective of large data, right? Big data, and you want to connect with data sources, and then you want to process that data, right? And so you have a bunch of libraries like pandas, NumPy, and with data frames with pandas, and then NumPy, which is and scikit-learn. So hey, Quantified Quantum, welcome on in. Happy to have you here. So just target Mr. Lamb, target the footprint, right, of what Python gives us access to, including the biggest of them, which is going to be AI, and PyTorch, which is the big one. PyTorch is the big one. So we've got PyTorch, which Transformer, which is what the OpenAI and ChatGPT and all the other big AIs are all based on this technology. It's all based on this technology here. So it's you can take just the application footprint where Python is utilized, and I think that would be a good way to compile a report on the Python utility. I think that would be a good way to do it. All right, let's see here. Let's jump back. All right, so we got our data. This is what our data looks like. We've got, so we care about title, and we could use the summary as well. We might want to use the summary. And right before that, I want to also append, I want to update this file to include like the price at the moment of this news article that came out. The price at the moment of the news. So I want something like price like this, PRICE. Right, we'll do something like that. For each of these elements, I want to merge that. So we need to update our script to go through and index all the dates that are approaching the time of this, and then add the price element here. And then that'll give us enough data, all the data that we need. And then we'll need to look into the future, maybe 5 minutes. We might do 5 minutes. I think we're going to do 5 minutes. We'll do 5 minutes. Can you explain me about convolutional neural networks and recurrent neural networks? I always get confused, and I can't understand when to use which activation function. Okay, so activation functions are going to work either way across the board between C and N or R and N, right? The activation function is just going to be what you call a normalization. When you're doing feed forward and you're doing multiplication on numbers, it's possible for the numbers to get really big or really small. And that's dangerous. So you want to use these normalization functions or activation functions to confine them. Because if you have a lot of layers or you have big numbers, it can cause like really big explosions or exploding gradients. You got to be careful. Or vanishing gradients where the number gets too small. The GigaLad. Hey, how's it going, the GigaLad? C++ question mark. We're doing Python today. We're doing Python because it is actually, but you know what? The GigaLad, guess what? There's also a lot of C++ involved here because we're going to be using libraries like PyTorch, check this out right here. We'll be using PyTorch, which is written in C++. And we have this nice, beautiful wrap around with Python, which gives us access to the C++ library called libtorch. It's called libtorch. Libtorch, that's the one. And so, jumping back to the recurrent neural network versus convolutional neural network, they're different patterns. So with a CNN, you're going to have a bunch of matrices that are sort of filters. And you sort of, when you're looking at all the data points, you look at a segment of them. So you look like a grid. Here, let's pull this up really quick. Let's talk about that. Let's open up Scala Draw here really quick. Let's do a reset canvas. All right. Reset the canvas here. Actually reset it. Yes. Okay. So with like a convolutional neural network, let's see two, you're gonna have basically a grid with pixels. So the two, so a whole bunch of pixels, right? A bunch of pixels. We'll see if we can put these pixels. See, these are a bunch of pixels, right? Pretend these are a whole bunch of pixels. Let's see here. And then pixel. What you're going to do is with the CNN, let's see if I can actually, we could improve this here. Let's see, can I grab this multiple? Let's grab multiple in here. Copy, paste, and then there we go. So now we've got an image with a bunch of pixels. With the CNN, what it's going to do is it's going to capture, it's going to look at, like, say, these 9 pixels at once, and then it's going to collapse them through a filter, which is going to be another matrix, right? There's just a hole in it. So it's matrix on matrix, but then it's going to move and it's going to snapshot this, and it's going to move again. You're going to get another snapshot, and it's going to move through it, and then it's going to move down, and you're going to keep getting snapshots. And it's going to run through that, and that'll be the first filter. And so you'll have another filter, and they're just matrices, right? They're just all matrices. Thank you for the likes, you guys. You subscribe to Giggle Edge? You're all ears? That's great to hear. Thank you. Thank you for the subscription. And so this is CNN, and it's just the pattern that it's going to be looking and paying attention to the data, right? It's looking at the pixels as they are nearby each other. So it's going to look at a group of pixels, and then it's going to multiply them into another matrix called a filter, and then it's going to output that, and then it's going to fill up another matrix, and then it's going to feed that through a feed-forward neural network. What that is going to give you is the impression of the AI to give it the AI vision. You're giving the AI the ability it can see things, right? It can see things. And so that's CNN. And then RNN is recurrent neural network. It's a lot more simple. It basically adds additional parameters as far as I remember. We don't need to use RNNs or LSTMs anymore because we have transformers now. But RNN basically adds another parameter which has memory, which includes memory that is seen from previous elements, right? It gives it the ability to sort of see through time. So it adds an additional dimension, which it can only see so far, right? It can only see so far, maybe like 10 or 11 iterations, and then it gets too much and it forgets. But with an RNN, you add extra numbers that can remember from what it's seen previously. So that's the difference between CNN and RNN. But the activations, they're the same either way. Thank you for the input, sir. How is this concerned with the deciding that the budget's BOP of ministries because it has been public and government? I don't know specifically, but in that terms, you're going to be wanting to use Python to resolve some of that by putting in the data. I guess you say the BOP of ministries. You can add the data and build your own models, and then there you go. There's some Python. Mr. Lamb, there you go. That's some Python. I think there you go. Hi, how's it going? Kitty Salzo. Salzano. How's it going? 3216. Happy to have you here. It's like a sliding window. You got it, meet. You got it, meet KQ9PL. You got it. It's like a sliding window. I don't think the subtitles are working right. You are right. The subtitles sometimes get stuck. They do. They get stuck sometimes. So I have to slow down, because I speak faster than the subtitles can go. Wait, does that use PubNub for the site front end? You're right, Quantified Quantum. Quantified Quantum. You're totally right. So this is PubNub. The PubNub part works perfectly fine, right? The PubNub. It works. That part works fine, but the AI part is hard to keep up with my voice because sometimes I speak really fast. This content is educational, better than all the nonsense people stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Done New Media. Thank you so much. Duh, New Media. Absolutely happy to help. Happy to help with you. Yo, man, well, how you doing? We're doing good, Rebel. Good to see you in here. Do you use MCP, Model Context Protocol? We do. We do. Actually, we have our own MCP server, PubNub MCP. Check this out. We have our own MCP server, and it gives you the ability to have all the knowledge of our infrastructure and our documentations and our SDKs that can bring in when you're building your own project. You can build it into your own project. So when you're building apps that communicate, which we will be doing, we'll be adding this in. We will be adding using the MCP, and we will be adding some technology that allows us to communicate. Because here's the deal. Check this out. Here's the deal. When we run our application in our program and we see how well it performs, I do need to run it through time to see how it works throughout the day, to see how well it performs. Is it going to profit? We don't know if it's going to profit or not. The idea is we want to profit on building ourselves our own algorithmic trading AI with Python, right? Is it going to profit? We're going to find out. You're going to vanish Quantified Quantum. See you next stream. Okay, sounds good. Happy to have you here. Subscribed with 5 minutes of joining the stream. Content seems useful. Excellent. Thank you, Practic Chudari 2513. Happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. I want to start machine learning. So is there a good channel or course you could recommend for this? I do recommend. So I always have this up. This is my favorite getting started Hello World tutorial. It's using Keras and MNIST dataset, which is computer vision dataset, right? It's going to be character recognition, and it walks you through this guide. Though YouTube is always great. YouTube's an excellent resource. So I would recommend doing YouTube maybe Keras Python tutorial. Do something like that, tutorial like this. Keras Python tutorial. And then look, see, here's one that takes an hour for beginners. This one looks really good. Simple Learn. Let's see here. We'll have to pause that here. Simple Learn. So maybe this one looks good. I don't know. I haven't gone through it, but it does seem really straightforward. So, oh, look, they are doing some really simple things. Look, so they're doing some dense layers. So this looks really cool. This looks fantastic. I think it's like a really good one. So Keras tutorial for beginners. Here, I'll put that into our YouTube chat. I'll put this into YouTube chat here. One second. So close that. Go over here. That might be a good way to get started. Something like a Keras tutorial for beginners. There you go. It's fine. I'm into DevOps, but without studying anything, I directly learned PyTorch. You did meet? That sounds really cool. That's great. We could use your help because, right, like I was saying earlier, I'm familiar with the underlying algorithms because we wrote them ourselves from scratch. Using PyTorch as a framework requires me to understand a little bit more about the details. So it took me a little bit longer to get ready for the stream because I was like, what is all this? What's going on here? What are all the things? As I was like reading through the docs, I'm like, what's happening here? Because we want to use the classification. We want to use classification, which is, I believe, here at the bottom. Oh, it's also here in the middle. No, we're going to do something like this. We're going to be using, so we've got our text input, and then we're going to classify it to give us the outputs and inputs that look like this here. So it's going to be, we're going to do it like this though. We're going to do 0 through 1, 0, 0, 0, something like this, like that. So let's just actually update it so it looks a little bit better. There we go. So there will be, this will be our classification. It'll be buy, hold, or sell buy, or hold. And it will look like this. And that's the output. That's the output layer. So it's going to be a size of 3. So that way it's going to be, is essentially like this. So sell would look like this, like that. Oh, thank you for likes. Thank you for likes, you guys. Buy or hold would look like that, and then, of course, buy looks like this. So that'll be the output that we're going to be targeting. I think this is a little bit better because it works better with the transformer. In general, when you're using a transformer, the output data is going to be a series of one hot encodings because it's going to give you the next token. But our next token is going to be one of 3 tokens. One of 3 tokens. It's going to be sell, buy, or hold. And that's what our output's going to look like. And we'll be able to train our model on this. It's going to be really cool. I'm so excited. So you run locally? Yes, we will be running it locally. Nation now. Wait, what is your name? What is your name? But yes, you're right. You're totally right. APIs that can place trades. Oh, Ajalon Brown 2200. There's a lot of APIs that can place trades. There are a lot of APIs that can place trades. We won't be initially doing any of them. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Oh, you're Lorax. Ketty Salazon. Calisano, you're Lorax? Okay, good to know. Good to know. You probably mentioned this previously, but it's hard to keep all the names straight. Do you use Docker to manage your MCP server? We do. So we do have a Docker MCP. So pubnub MCP GitHub. Here we go. It's around here somewhere. Is it this one? I believe so. There is a Docker option. So there is a Docker. Here we go. So we do have a Docker file right here. And we also have an image on Docker Hub. So it basically still runs the same thing that you would run locally. But it just runs through Docker. So you could do Docker. So I do believe there is a Docker configuration that you can use here on this well. Yeah, we totally could. You're totally right, Karis. To see here. So if I missed any of your, oh no, I'm Lorax the best. Oh, Lorax the best 89. No worries. Okay, now I know who you are, Ketty. Now I know Ketty Salazan. I know Lorax the best 89. There you go. You changed your name. Okay. National Intel. Oh, thank you. Okay, National Intel. Now we know. There, yes. Is there a Docker Compose you would recommend? Yeah, actually, we just look at this. Or a Docker Compose. Well, you don't necessarily. Oh, a Docker Compose that has multiple MCPs, maybe. Maybe has multiple MCPs. Well, this is the Docker file. At least you can add into your own Compose with a YAML file, if so you desire. I do not need to enter into deep theory for machine learning, as I will start from tomorrow. Because my friend has done, thank you for the likes, you guys, has done ML theory in the past and coding, and it makes it confused to start. Oh, it is a little confusing. It is. You're right, Sasha. You're right, Sasha King. You're right. Thank you for taking a question. Absolutely, National Intel. Happy to help. Torva, join the Linux empire. Yes, let's do that. Let's join the Linux empire. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Stack Save AI. Is it only transformers you work with for? We've done lots of different things. So we've done a bunch of different things in our previous stream. We did CD or Python right here. We did our own model. Where is it? Here. So we did our own model, and here we go. So here's a model. Very simple, deep learning neural network that we wrote from scratch. Very clean, very easy. And then we also have layer, and it looks like this. So this is our algorithm. It's very simple. It's the important part of all the AIs that exist today. Hello, Steven. How's it going? Satoshi X. Happy to have you in here. Happy to have you in. Slow down. Explain what you do, sir. Bombs 007. Yes, that's one of the things. Often, got to speak a little bit more slowly. You're right. Mohammed, hey, welcome on in. Okay, so today, let's see. We need to. We have a task today. So we need to prepare our data. We downloaded the data. We've got our data. We downloaded it. And we're going to be building our own AI for algorithmic trading. Right here, right? AI for algorithmic trading using Python. Yeah, it's me. Shadow. Oh, it's Shadow. Okay. Shadow. There is it. Shadow X on our Discord. Which one? Right? This one Shadow X? Is this you? Satoshi? Because Shadow X and Satoshi X? I'm wondering. That might be you. That might be you on our Discord. How many parameters and how did you train it? Oh, so Stack Save AI. So good question. All right. So number of parameters, we'll probably be using a few million or maybe 10 million. We don't need a lot. We don't need a lot of parameters because we're only going to train it like on a few days of data, right? We only need a few days of data. So, and our model is going to be very simple. The input data will be historical price data plus the headlines. And we're going to input that into the Gemma embedding model, which is a 300 million parameter model. 300 million parameters. That's the model size here. That's the Gemma embedding model, which is the newest, most nicest multilingual support embedding model. It's actually a really good one. The file has changed since you read it. Is it? Oh no. Uh-oh. What did it? Oh, because I open it up in another. Did I open it up somewhere? Where did I do that? Let me close some windows. Let me close some windows so I can get cleaned up here. Oh, I did right here. No, I did. Let's yes, do it. Just override it. We're good to go. Okay. Yeah, that is you. Okay, cool. Please, can you just let us go through, like have a subscribed today and only so I am finding it difficult to understand what we are doing. Oh, meet. Yeah, so it is. Can you show the deep learning script again so I can screenshot? Absolutely. Matthew, let's go back to the deep learning screenshot really quick. so you can see that. It is open source. Let's see here where to go. I think we need to open it up. CD Python vi layer. This is the good one here. Here you go. Screenshot. This is the good one to screenshot. Well, that's actually too. It doesn't fit on the screen. Here, it's actually on our Discord. So if you want it, it's on our Discord. I do believe it is right here in the free resources. Okay. Is it? Where is it? Is it? Which one? Is it? You know what? Here, I'll post it again on our Discord. I'll post the link on our Discord. So, where is it? Is it here? Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull that up over here. One moment while I pull that up over here. GitHub, Steven, where is it? Python from scratch. Perfect. I found it. I found it, everyone. All right. I'll post this link onto our GitHub. Our GitHub link here onto our Discord channel. There we go. And there it is. So here, and then we'll just post it up here. So this is the good part. So if you wanted to screenshot it, here it is. This is where the screenshot would be. It's very simple. It's super simple. In fact, this might be one of the most simple, but most advanced, I would say the most advanced and meaningful models that you can build as a foundation. When you're building your own AI from scratch, this, I would say, is very clean. I am very satisfied with this. This is very satisfying. Oh, Discord link. So absolutely, let's grab you guys the Discord link. One moment. Let's grab the Discord link here. We'll paste that in. Your model. Yes. You got it. You got it. This is the model that we wrote from scratch on stream. On live. We did it live on stream, and we were very successful, and I'm very satisfied with it because look how clean and simple it is. Isn't this amazing? Did you know that this much code is all that you need in order to build your own AI, your own deep learning model? It is. It's amazing. I think it's really cool. Love the shows, bro. Thank you, Big Data J. Happy to hear it. That's great feedback. Hey, Stephen, good morning. Hey, how's it going, Kamala? Happy to have you in here. You can train your AI from simple cart graphic. You could simply train it any kind of way you want. Common, only 14 likes. Let's go. Over 100, Big Data J. Yes, let's do that. More likes, the better. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Let me see. Got the Discord, Python. I want to train, but no GPU, just 4 gig PC. You can do that stack safe. So this works really well on a CPU because it actually only supports CPU. But you know what? This algorithm is also implemented in all the common frameworks that exist already. Keras and PyTorch and TensorFlow and you name it. There's a bunch out there. The difference between the one that we built on stream and the ones that exist in the market for free is that this one is very clean and simple. Look how simple and clean it is. I believe it is absolutely stunning. We did a really good. I know there's a to-do fix here. If anyone's paying attention, there's a line of to-do fix. There's not really a fix. There's nothing that we have to do there specifically because it works perfectly fine without us bothering with the divide by 0 or infinity. It works perfectly fine, but we could make some adjustments there to improve the overall performance. We don't have to, but it does a very good job. In fact, it does such a good job. I'm so happy with it. Hey, is this MATLAB? Nope, no MATLAB, but we do have some MATLAB potential. We are planning maybe to use some, I guess Matplotlib, which is different. We're not doing MATLAB. We're doing Python. Never mind. Oh, you already got it. Okay. So sorry if I'm behind on some of the chat messages here. See, this is where I'm at right now. On the chat, can you run the code? We could, Mohammed, but we're not ready yet. There's a lot more to do. What is the model for? The model is for algorithmic trading AI with Python. So we've got our data. We downloaded it here from our data source. We downloaded the dollar numbers, right? The dollar numbers, and then we downloaded the news data. So we have the news data here, and we need to merge it with the price data. So we can prefix the price data with the news data as our inputs to the training data. Then we'll go into the future, like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes, we'll find out. We don't know which one's going to work better. We don't know which one will work better or not. This is going to be the exciting part. But today, we need to prepare the data. So that's the plan for today. That's the minimum thing that we're going to do today. And then maybe we might do a forward pass. Joined the Discord. Cool, Meet. Thank you so much for joining the Discord. That's where we'll post all of our links. because it's easier. It's easier to have a collection of links there on Discord. Hey, how's it going, Sato? Moa337, welcome onto the stream. Is this type of code that can be copied and pasted? It is. It very much is, because it's super clean and easy. Torva, I missed your message. Couldn't you, in theory, use a language model API to analyze market reports of companies and use the influxes they cause? Thank you for the likes, you guys. To profit by using historical data of the bounce backs. Yes. That's kind of what we're doing. Instead, though, Torva, we're going a little bit more efficient. We're going direct to building our own model and our own data set. We don't need to ask any large language models anything. We're just going to be using the embedding aspects of the Gemma embedding model, right? We'll be using Gemma embedding, which is just the input. It has nothing else to do other than the input data. That's it. That's all. And then we're going to pipe that into a PyTorch transformer, and then the output will be a classifier, output layer classifier, which will be output of 3, right? It'll say buy, sell, or hold, and that's the idea. There we go. I'm really excited. So this is the basis of the model. And then we have some initial code that is a simple version that we're going to be modifying our own purposes for. For our own purposes, a really former, which is going to be the Gemma embedding, which is right here. The Gemma embedding. Where'd it go? It came. I put it right here. Actually, you know what? Set wrap. Let's turn on the wrap so we can read a little bit better. So we can read just a smidgen better. All right. So this is the line. So this is our sentence transformer, Gemma embedding 300 million, and then we will be using this for the embedding of our information, and then it's going to be using self-attention, and it's going to be able to understand the difference between the titles. This is what I'm thinking. The difference between the titles that are positive and negative. So we don't have to do any natural language processing or sentiment analysis ourselves. We might be able to just use Gemma embedding 300 million. That's the idea. That's what I think the plan is. That's the idea. You want to learn Python entertainment? 66652. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Good to see you, friend. Thank you so much, Kamala. Happy to hear it. I want to learn AI, but not sure where to start. Well, it's all about just collecting as much information as you can. Learning AI, it takes a while. Help me. Hey, help me learn Python language. All right. So we will be doing some basics, positional embeddings. Right. You got it, Stack Safe. We will be doing some positional encoding. So we got some position, backslash C. Oh, wait, it's definitely, maybe not. Actually, you know what? I think I intentionally removed positional encoding because we don't need it. We don't need it because we're not building. Here's why. We don't need positional encoding. I actually specifically don't need it because we only need the self-attention and we only need the embedding. Positional encoding is great if you're going to be building a generator, right? Sort of a token generator, where as you're proceeding forward and generating more tokens, you take that token and append it back in as a word, and then you resubmit it to get the next token out, right? So it keeps doing that, and that's the training. That's the training part. So it just continues to add more tokens into the context. Every time it predicts a new token, it puts that back in, and then it reprocesses it, and then it creates the new token and the next token, and it just does that in a loop. We're not doing that. We don't need to do that. So that's why we don't need positional encoding this time around. Hey, bro, reply. Entertainment 66652. Let me see. Where'd you go? Help you learn Python? We'll try. So we'll be building Python while on stream. Your best 6110. Hey, how's it going? Hi, bro. Cool. Becky. Hey, Becky. Great. Happy to have you in here. See you later, Stephen. I have some work to complete. I need the cap of coffee after my work. Excellent. Good to hear. Can you teach C++ or C, please? C is actually one of the easier languages to learn because it only has so many keywords, right? It only has a handful of keywords. There you go. Satoshi X will happy to have you in here. Enjoy the coffee. Do you need to be good at statistics? Official Kirk, how's it going? You do not need to be good at statistics. You don't. It's because I wasn't. I skipped all the math and I went straight into the AI, and it was a little bit challenging, but you can still get through it. You will be able to be successful. Charon 05. What do I need to learn before I can start learning algo trading? I guess machine learning or regression, right? Regression, actually, maybe something like it's called linear regression. There we go. Linear regression, potentially, right? Linear regression. Bro, you employee. Yes, you got it. You got it, Shiva. We're totally, yes, absolutely. Stack safe. Okay, nice. Charon, let's see here. Can you explain this version briefly? Yes. ASDF. I like your name, ASDF 876. But yes, let's do that really quick. Okay, so there we go. 0 GG. We're doing algorithmic trading with AI. We're going to be building our own model from scratch. We're targeting a volatile market, which looks like this. Where is it at? Where is it at? Is it over here? Is it over? Nope, that's the old one. Let's see. Not Python from scratch. MCP server. Nope. We need to get all our windows up to speed here. So that's our prediction API. Let me see. I did post it on Discord. I posted it over here in Discord, so I'd be able to click on it. That's the kind of one. Here we go. And then nope. And then here we go. This is it. Visit website. This is it. All right. So we're going to be looking for, what's it called? Basically, the idea is we'll be targeting volatility because we want ups and downs. We want many ups and downs in the market. So any of the stock symbols that have ups and downs, that's what we'll be targeting because that allows us to do day trading. If it just kept going up over time or if it went down, that's a different kind of trading. You can do day trading like that, but algorithmic trading, it makes it a little bit more tricky because it's a longer horizon and we want it to be faster. We want to see results immediately. We want to earn pennies quickly. We want to do pennies quickly. That's the idea. Is that hair or helmet? The hair. We've got hair. We've got hair. Nerd. 6 foot vampire. Thank you for asking. Any advice for computer science? Yes. Just my best advice, entertainment for computer science is that it is challenging. It's difficult, and trying to learn it requires you to not understand things initially. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you for the likes. Trying to learn it means that you don't understand things initially, which is okay because that's the beginning. That's the beginning. The first thing you have to do is not understand something before you can understand something. And that's how it works. That's my best advice. That is the best advice from a computer science student's perspective. You won't understand it initially, which is okay. Just let it be okay. You won't get it. It's fine. Eventually things will click. It might take a couple days or weeks or months, but it will happen. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you for all the reactions. 2 wheels seeding meals, Moto 8080, learning cryptography at the university programmatically and mathematically. Oh, you've got some moduluses and remainders in there. I bet you got a whole bunch of divisions and randomization. Do you know any fields or niches in the industry where I can leverage these skills? Cryptography? Okay. 2 wheels eating meals. Guess what? 2 wheels eating meals. The security is the largest sector in all of, I would say, the computer science, industry, right? An information technology industry, IT industry, the information technology industry. Security is number 1. It's the largest line item in terms of budget. It's like you see, here's the budget, and then security is most of it, right? Here's the budget, and then security is like the majority of the budget, right? So basically, if you're going to go into security, you're going to be okay. You'll be okay, especially with cryptography and other things. This is a dev, not pen testing. Oh, you're correct. Today we're not doing penetration testing or cryptography. We're doing regression, essentially. We're doing deep learning, machine learning, AI. That is the plan for today. How much do you make from coding? Ooh, I do well. Let's just say I do well because I have my own business. It's called pubnub.com. This is my business. We connect everyone in the world. Basically, you've already used us and you didn't even know it because we're a communications API that allows multiplayer gaming, order delivery. We do a whole bunch of things. We do a whole bunch of different things. We connect devices. We make chat possible. We do telemedicine. If you've ever gone online and done any telemedicine or on an app, that's us. You got it. You figured it out. So that's what I do, and we do well. We're doing good, you guys. So I'm really happy about that. Let's jump back here. Sorry if I'm running behind on some of the chat messages, you guys. Chat, I'm running behind. Can you code my day trading algo? Yes, let's do that. Bend the spoon. That is the plan. We will be building a working AI trading algorithm, and it is free. It is going to be free. You don't have to pay anything, and we're going to be learning it on screen. Double press the screen, y'all. Press the like button. Thank you, Braun. Thank you, Braun. Hello, brother. How's it going? It is going very well. We're doing good. We're doing good. Drew. We're doing good, Drew. Thanks for the insight. Happy to help. Two Wheels Eating Meals. Happy to help. Can you please make a proper video describing how we can start and get better at algo trading eventually? Yes. Okay, so Cha Ron 05. What I do is I take these streams and then I convert them into just talking about the actual training part itself. So just the actual training. So yesterday we had a stream. So let me see here. Let me see if I can do this. One second. Let me see here. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So what I do is you can see here on the screen here. Let me see if I can pipe this over. Well, here. So for example, this is our feed from the other day. And I've got the actual video here, and it looks like this. And so we actually go through and we talk about all the symbols and the trading and the algorithm. And so what I do is for the most part, it automatically, I have an AI that does this for us. It automatically removes the side chatter, and we talk about the algorithms directly. And so that's the plan. That's what we do. That's what we do, you guys. Oh, PubNub, you're the owner. I know this from site and from year, bro. Now you're meeting the owner live. You got it. That's me. You figured it out, Shiva. That's me. You got it, brother. You like aquarium? I'm fine with aquariums. They're fine. I don't seek out. Thank you for the likes, you guys. I don't seek aquariums, but I'm okay with them. I appreciate aquarium. Any advice for AI security? Ooh, StackSave AI. There you go. Now you're on the right target. If you want to be in a high profit industry, security and AI, merge the two together. You can't lose, as far as I can tell. Right? So, dang, that's cool, bro. You do any monitoring or use OTL? What is OTL? Wait, Big Data J. Wait, hold on. What is BOTO? Wow, you got a business? You're right, Euphoria Cage. I got a business. So dang, that's what is OTL? Actually, I don't know. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Let me do a quick lookup on that. Let me see what OTL is. OTOL? What is that? What is OTL? Oh, open telemetry. Is that what you're talking about? Open telemetry. This looks like, oh, okay. So we use we do use these open source cloud native components for monitoring our infrastructure. We do have it. I won't go into detail live on stream, but if we are ever on a private meeting, maybe we're talking on Zoom, right? On a Zoom meeting, I'll be happy to walk you through our architecture and infrastructure. We're a globally distributed network. We are deployed in all of Amazon's data centers. The users, when they connect to the network, connect to the closest region that's within their continent to get the best possible performance. And it works really well. It works really well. We already got 1 billion connected devices, everyone. We got 1 billion connected devices. So let's jump back here to our code. Let me see if I can get back to some of the chat. If I'm running behind or if I miss your chat, just retype it and then I'll see it again. I'll see it again. Cool. Yes, TY. Happy to help. OTL with open telemetry. Got it. Got it. OTL with open telemetry. You're a cool cat, man. Thank you. Thank you for fuzzies. Thank you for saying that's great feedback. Appreciate it. Euphoria Cage. I don't understand how you do connect these huge companies, knowing that they all also have devs who can make their own API. What's special about your business? Oh, Euphoria. Okay. What's special about us is we have a giant network that has built-in buffers for data storage and forwarding. When you're communicating with devices, when they switch networks, they have the ability to drop data. We have patents. We have a lot of patents. Actually, here, check this out. Did I keep it open? Did I leave it around here? I did. Well, so I do have, here, check this out. So we have some patents that describe how we operate our infrastructure. So I've got a bunch of patents here. There, you can see them. You'll look them up yourself. You can see them. See it right here. So this is me. You can see this is me right here. And this is my company. It's our patent. It describes how we do store and forward of data, right? So it's called store and forward, which is a mechanism that allows us to reliably guarantee delivery of data to devices on networks that are continuously changing. And so we've got a whole bunch of tech that goes around and how to do that. That is based on our network. And also we do auto scaling, and scaling our architecture is different compared to a traditional API because our devices, they're always connected. They're always on. How do you redistribute load for a bunch of devices that are still connected to the network? There's a trick. There's a good one for you there. That's what we do really well. We do that very well. And so we lease our API for that. And that's what we do, you guys. Do you do computer science? We do, Nebula. 4148. We do computer science. You got it. Shiva, I'm from India and I'm from non-technical background. Okay. And I'm doing data science and AI in 2026. I will be going to college in computer courses. So I'm confused. Should I do BTech or BCA? Ooh, BTech, I don't know. There's some new terms. So BTech versus BCA. What is the difference? Oh, Bachelor's of Computer Applications, or, let's see, what is the other one? BTech, Bachelor's of Technology. Okay, so let's see what the difference is. Application focus, so you're going to be building apps and software development. Classroom focus, typically 3-year profession. Okay. Deep theory and practical knowledge of computer software. So if you're going to be doing AI and data science, Bachelor's of Technology, though it looks more challenging, it might be better. Oh, look, see right here. Here's the advantages. Specialization for AI. Yep, see, there we go. Here we go. That's the answer. You found it. It's called BTech. And do BTech. That's the one. It might be more challenging. But you know what? I would say the BCA would be more fun. I think this would be more fun. And also there's a big need, but this version BTech is going to give you the deep knowledge that you're going to be needing for AI and machine learning. There you go. Hope that helps you. Good question, Euphoria. It was great. Will you be teaching N8N, which is that workflow engine that allows you to take data and then sort of pipe them together, right? N8N is really neat. I like N8N. N8N. So see here, so it's images. So you can see what it looks like. We'll zoom in on this. So N8N is this ability to take input data. So you get input data, and you can pipe a node over to like maybe an AI agent or some other system, right? It doesn't have to be AI. It could be some other system. And then you can plug in all these like add-ons and capabilities. And then you can also take the data and the output from this model, or I guess the AI agent, and then do another round, right? So then you can stack agents and have them do work for you, and you can build anything. It allows you to build anything. It's really cool to be able to do this kind of workflow. It's really powerful. It is really powerful, everyone. Do you prefer Android over Apple? I like Android phones. They do all the things that I need them to do, and they're very fast, and they don't slow down either. I've had Apple in the past. Every single Apple device I've had, they slow it down, and they say they slow it down on purpose, right? Because we're saving the battery. We need to save the battery. Because of the battery life. I'm like, it's not this. The battery. This phone is 10 years old. This is a 10-year-old phone, and it's still lightning fast. It still has the original battery, and it lasts 2 days. Like, this is Android. You get so much more for your money with Android. It's crazy. It's amazing. Like, I still don't need to buy another phone because this one's so fast. It's so fast. Hey, first time here. Okay, Rish, first time here. Can you please tell me how do you exactly do in your live stream? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Can you please tell me what do you exactly do in your life? Okay, so the main focus is we're going to be training on computer science topics. Computer science topics. And this time around, we're going to be doing algorithmic trading AI with Python. As soon as I catch up with all the chat messages, we'll be jumping into that. That'll be the plan. No one cares about N8N, bro. N8N is still useful. It's got its purposes, though I don't personally use N8N. Instead, I have my own I use Python to do all that work that N8N would do for me. So then I have multiple agents, but I use Python to join the data together. And then I use this other technology. I wonder what it is. Oh, here it is. It's called PubNub. and it is able to make multiple agents communicate with each other. It allows communication not just between devices, but between AI agents as well. So we will be using some of the APIs for PubNub, but we're not going to be doing that today. Not today. We'll be doing it later. Well, maybe end of week or maybe next week. End of week or next week. I agree. Every release slows it down. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Use more RAM and resources. It is, right? Every single Apple update, they're like more RAM, more resources, and it slows it down. The side effect of the new OS and code base, it seems like it is, although I get plenty of nice, fine upgrades here. I get lots of upgrades over 10 years, and it's still just as fast as day one on the Android. Like Big Data J, you're right. They do. That's what happens. Thanks so much. I have to BCA and what did you do in college course? And can you suggest some videos so I can prepare myself before going to college? I do recommend looking up videos for JavaScript. We'll do JavaScript here. I recommend JavaScript. I recommend Python and SQL as some basics to get started. Those would be really good getting started languages for you to learn before you head into college. OG Legacy 96, TTT Today Junior. Okay, you missed my question. Oh, sorry about that, Kamala. Bro, why don't you start Python course along with AI and proper course structure? That we might do that. So we might, that's actually a plan for later. We will do an introduction on Python. We'll do an introduction on JavaScript. We'll do all the things. Studio. How do you say her name? Studio. How did you find the idea for your business? Oh, so back many years ago, before, right when smartphones were coming out, many years ago, when smartphones were coming out for my business, there was no way to communicate between devices. There was no standardized notifications, or there were no push notifications. And so we needed a way to communicate nicely, cleanly, and efficiently with redundancy between devices. And so that was, there you go. There's the genesis. There's this technology you probably heard of, like Uber or Lyft, right? These technologies required multiple communication points between devices in their dispatch center, the driver, and the rider, right? The passenger who's running the app. You needed a way to communicate, and we helped some of those companies get started. You guys, we got some of that started. Do you use Graphene OS for your phone as it's 10 years old? I use Oxygen. I use Oxygen. So it is the CTO meet CTO. There you go. I use Oxygen. Python is hard, and it looks to master feels sleepy. Oh, Python is, like every language, when you're in the computer science world, it is a little challenging when you get started. However, I would say Python is going to be the easiest language. Among all the computer science languages, Python is the best. It is the best, not only because it's simple and easy to learn. It's going to teach you all your data science, data structure algorithms. It's going to also be used as the premier language for the industry in artificial intelligence and big data, right? Artificial intelligence and big data. So when you're computing data and you need to process large amounts of data, you'll probably use Python. If you're going to be building AI applications, you'll probably building with Python. So Python's the best in my opinion. Is there similar to Kafka topics or PubSub? Big Data J? Yes, it's very similar. You're totally right. It's very similar. The difference is our technology allows for unlimited number of topics or channel. We call them channels in our business. We call them channels. In Kafka, they call them topics. But with my business and my company, one of the advanced technologies that we've implemented here is it allows us to offer infinite number of channels. And with Kafka, there's a finite amount of channels that you can use. So we've got an advanced technology that allows you to set up communication between devices without having to worry about the restrictions that you get from something like Kafka. If I do internship, will you give me after college if I do BCA? Oh, Shiva, good question. If we have internships open, I will let you know, and then I'll show you the page. What about ABI? Wait, what is ABI? Oh, Lisp. Lisp. You guys, Lisp. Have you used Lisp? I have, but only briefly because there's so many parentheses. There's too many parentheses in Lisp. It's just overwhelming. You've got your operator, and then you've got your parameters, and you put them inside of some parentheses. And then if you want to wrap that with more like procedural logic, then you have another operator, and then you've got your original parentheses, and then you write over here another piece of data, and then another parenthesis, and then it just stacks, and it's like, oh, there's too many parentheses. Lisp is crazy. Clojure. Oh, Clojure is also very similar. You're right. Clojure and Lisp look similar. Clojure is a JVM language. It compiles to Java Virtual Machine and runs on JVM. Clojure is also fine. I actually spent a good number of maybe 6 months with Clojure, and I would say Clojure is a little bit better than Lisp. However, yeah, I mean, why not? If you could do Python, might as well. Or if you could do Rust, there you go. If you could do Rust, that's the one. It's called Rust. Python is better than corporate languages like Java, Oracle. Yes. And C#, Microsoft. Did you use Ruby? Oh, yeah, Ruby. I like Ruby. It's also a very clean language. It's popular, used in Airbnb and other companies. It's Japanese. It's a Japanese language. That's right. It came from Japan. I forgot about that. I forgot that Ruby came out of Japan. Ruby is a fantastic language. It does a very good... It does come with a lot of asynchronous I/O built into the language, which was one of my things that I appreciated. I think it's called Event Engine, right? Or Event Emitter. No, I think it's Event Engine in Ruby. Yo, I'm back, bro. Bro, I'm back again. Okay, cool. It's good to see you. POTA Show 8203. Happy to have you back in here. Okay, now that we got through all the chat messages, let's actually see if we can get through we need to make progress. So we have to make progress today. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We've got our data. We need to process the data in a way that's a little bit better. Okay. So our data looks like this. What we need to do is index the data to get the nearest moment that aligns with the news data. The nearest data that aligns with. So what we could do is we could do something like prices. So we can find something that matches this data, this segment right here. So maybe within the tenths, maybe the minute. We'll do the minute. Maybe we'll index it like this. I think this will be a good way to index it. Do you guys think that's a good way to index it? Let me know. Is Python used for embedded systems? It is. Levels. It is levels 2619. It is. Embedded systems like what do you call it? You could probably, if you're going to be building for embedded systems, a really good way to start is to buy a Raspberry Pi, and use Python GPIO. There you go. Something like this. And then it should give you some examples. So here's an example. So if you've got a Raspberry Pi board, you've got some GPIO pins, general purpose input output, right? General purpose input output. You'll be able to grab the pin number, right? You've got an LED pin. It's just pin 17, and then you've got an LED plugged into pin 17. Then you can leverage it, and it looks like this will blink the pin. This will turn the LED on and off. So this is like a quick way to sort of learn embedded with Python and a Raspberry Pi. There you go. Do you fall in love with programming? Yeah, we did, Soha. 689. You're right. I'm finding it hard to stay consistent and focused. Hey, it takes a while. Like all challenging things, it'll just take a little bit of time. You'll be okay. Don't worry. What are we doing today? Pitchfork 47. Happy to see you. We are we're going further with our algorithmic trading AI using Python. And that's what we're doing. Can you just walk me through this project of yours, nothing detailed, just so that I know what we are doing, what kind of data we're using? I will. Let's do it. I'll walk you through it really quick. So Petoshot says, I have a request. Can you make videos on a learn Lua? Wait, Lua language? Or is that the language used in, Lua. Yeah, I love Lua. We use a lot. Lua is fantastic. Lua is a wonderful language used for adding into other kinds of projects to add sort of like a scripting layer to it. Often in the gaming industry, Lua is used because of how simple it is and how efficient and fast it is. It's used as an embedding language to help expand the game's capabilities. It's fantastic. They use it in AAA games, and they also use it in IoT devices as well, because the Lua engine is very small and efficient. It's very small and efficient. We could also do a Lua. So we've got a lot of future here. Let me go to our Discord really quick. We've got some future stream ideas. Okay, 1 second. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Future stream ideas. I do 1, 2, 3. Introduction courses on Lua, and then we'll do Python, and we'll also say JavaScript. So we'll do some intro courses on those as well. 1, 2, 3. JavaScript. Did I spell it right? JavaScript. There we go. Sounds good to me. Future stream ideas. There we go. Yo, BCX200, how's it going? And Mojo, the Mojo language. I'm not familiar with Mojo. I only know that it exists. Can I download Python on Linux? Yes, in fact, Python is probably already installed. It's probably already installed because that's how ubiquitous Python is. Python will be on Linux. It'll be on Mac OS. It'll also probably be on Windows. OneDrive. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? They use it in Roblox. Gotcha. Oh, Mojo. Wait, Mojo's in Roblox. Got it. Okay. Did you use GNU-C combined with standard C style? Yes, Euphoria Cage. Yes. You can build an entire business all on C. You can totally do it. You can absolutely do it. All right. So, Risha, you asked me to walk you through the projects. Let's do that real quick. We'll start from the beginning. We'll walk through. Appreciate it, bro. I'll be waiting for the video. Cool. Sounds good. No, they use Lua in Roblox. See, I thought they used Lua. I was pretty sure they used Lua because Lua is such a fantastically well-performant and simple and clean language. It is so good. Sinsalv for Brazil. Okay. Sounds good to me. Algorithmic trading. We're targeting a volatile market. We're going to try BTC. That's the market we're going to try. The libraries we're going to be using are mostly here. These are going to be the libraries that we'll definitely be using. So we are using Yfinance, PyTorch, Gemma embedding, and then we might use these other libraries as helpers. We might use them as helpers to see how well our AI is working. Will you also create an app for people who want to use the mobile version of the Expert Advisor? That actually sounds kind of fun. I don't know what that is, though. What is the Expert Advisor? Thanks, bro. Happy to help. Mojo, future of AI. Oh, Mojo. Oh, right. Light speed Pythonic language. You'll love it. Got it. I forgot about that. You're right. Mojo is a simple and clean language. It looks a lot like Python, and it is far more performant. It's far more performant. Yeah, that actually sounds really cool. Mojo is fairly new. Mojo is a new language. I forgot about Mojo. Just several years ago, it came out. Actually, I became aware of Mojo a few years back. Only invest a little bit of time in it, just a smidgen. Okay. And then our data will be for the AI model, for algorithmic AI trading model, historical price data and news headlines, and their output data. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Can I join your Discord? You can, Krauzel, or Krauzy. You can, Krauzy. Absolutely. You can join the Discord. Here, I'll paste you a link. I'll paste you a link special for you. Here's the link special for you. Link to our Discord. That is for you, Krauzy. Welcome on into the Discord. All right. Did you do a CS degree? How long did it take to be proficient in programming? I learned programming before college. So I learned it way before college. And it took a long time. 1 second. I've got an alarm going off. 1 second, you guys. I have to press some buttons. Here we go. Got to press some buttons. 1 second. The alarm's going. 1 second, you guys. 1 second. Got to click some buttons. There we go. Clicking buttons. Turning it off. Okay. And did it work? Okay, we did it. Okay. Alarm is disabled. Okay. Thanks. Absolutely happy to help. Bro, do you believe in dog? Good question. That dang, a long stream? Yeah, we're doing we're going a little bit longer because there's so many chat messages, and we're here for you, chat. We're here for Quantified Quantum. We're here for the chat, and if they've got questions, we've got answers, or at least I've got feedback. I got feedback. So let's see. We're walking through so here is the outputs will be signals on whether we want to buy more, sell, or hold, right? Or basically do nothing, right? Buy, sell, or hold. This is the model. Gemma embedding, transformer for self-attention, and then we'll have a classification layer as the output, right? So that'll be the output. And the output looks like this. Buy, sell, or hold. It'll look like this. That's the output data. Our input data is going to look similar to this. So it'll look like this. Well, prices, and then we'll have the headline. So the headline of the article, right? And then the prices of the current price of the value during the headline. The output, we're going to train it on a limit of maybe around 10 to 5 minutes in the future. And then if it exceeds 1%, we will trigger that as a sell event. And if it exceeds negative 1% or something, something like that, we'll trigger a buy. We'll do something simple like that. So that's kind of what we're looking for. All right, HTMX or Svelte. They're totally different. Wait, what are you asking, Quantify Quantum? What are you asking, Quantify Quantum? HTMX or Svelte. These are two front-end libraries or frameworks, right? HTMX is a minimal version leveraging the most out of existing browser technology. Thank you for all the likes, you guys. Thank you for the likes. And then Svelte is kind of a competitor to React. Svelte is the next generation. I think Svelte, so you've got Svelte, Vue, and React, right? And in descending or in a descending order. React came out and then Vue came out to like copy it. And then Svelte made it just a smidge better. So it depends on what your application is. So you try to train model to sell. Model will be free. You will not have to pay for it. I will be training the model and we'll be making it open source. Bro, what you make basically, is it a AI? You got it. It is IT virus. You got it. So SMT494, you're asking a question here. You're asking print 3, try it. It's going to be true. This will be, it should be true. Oh, is it not? It might not though. It depends. Here, actually, I'm kind of curious. Copy. Let's try it. Okay, I'm actually really curious. Let's see, Python. All right, see. Interesting here. Okay, we don't need that. All right. Is it true? It's false. Why is that false? Oh, probably because it's a floating point number, right? It's probably because it's floating point. That's why it's false. Let's see here. 0.0. Is that still false? It's false. It looks like it should be true, right? Doesn't that look like it should be true? Why is this? This is silly. It's silly. It's just so silly. What about, wait, is it greater than? True? Is it less than? Wait, false? Okay, so weird. This is super weird, isn't it? Somehow it's greater than. It's somehow greater than. You can also say greater than or equal to. All right. What about less than or equal? Less than or equal. Here we go. Less than or equal. False. So weird. It's greater. What's going on? Why is it doing this? It's very weird. It's floating point math, everyone. It's floating point math. That's why SMT499. Is it pre-recorded? Wait, XLSXY. Wait, the current stream is live. We're live right now. Will you be uploading the code on GitHub? Yes, the code is on GitHub. We pasted it into our Discord. So we have it here on the Discord under free resources. And it's right here. Python ML, not that one. This one right here. Here we go. Algorithmic Trading AI Python. It's right here on our Discord. So we've got a link right there on our Discord channel. The link is right there on our Discord channel, everyone, and it will be free as soon as I get the data. So the plan for today, we need to prepare our data into the right shape, and we might have time for a feed forward. I don't know for sure or not. Interview question for senior. I just did some research. Apparently, libs as small as 3.5K exist. Yeah, they do. They only do post and swap though. That's all you need. Quantify quantum. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. You can. The browser is the framework. The browser is already the framework. You don't need to download these giant multi-megabyte payloads. You don't need to do that. You can be these little tiny micro libraries that are very important because they make everything fast. Bro, where is your Discord? Okay, here we go. I will paste. All right, IT virus. Are you IT virus? Just for you. Here we go. IT virus. We will copy and paste the link for you. Here we go. IT virus. Here we go. Copy and pasted Discord link. There you go. There you go. And if you have any questions, I'm on. Unusual activity detected, probably because we had some people joining the channel. Yep, we got some people joining. Yep, looks like we got some new people joining up. Welcome into the Discord, everyone. Happy to have you here. Happy to have you in. All right, let's see here. Thanks, man. You're a real one. Happy to help you, 4A Cage. Happy to help you. We got to make some progress, sir. I know. No, we got to do some coding. Thanks. All right. Now we're all up to. If I missed your chat message, just retype it. Just retype it. Here we go. All right, let's make some progress, everyone. Let's make some progress. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Okay, so what I need to do, all right, so we've got our data. Now I need to merge the data. Let's merge the data. So we need to process the data more. So what I'm going to do is, let's put this into functions here. Def download minute data, download ticker. We'll just do this like this. We'll do that. Download ticker, and then we'll say def download news, download underscore news. There we go. Download news. Okay. And then we don't need to save the CSV because we're using JavaScript. So we've got our ticker and news, but we can also, let's see if we can open the JSON files. Let's just do this real quick. Def load the data. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. So we've loaded our data. Now what we need to do is this will be processing. We need to prepare the data. Prepare data. There we go. Prepare the data. So this will prepare the data for training. That's what we need to do. We need to prepare the data for training. That's the plan. We're going to prepare it for training. Okay. So we've got our historical data here. So this will be we'll just call it ticker data. We'll call it ticker. There we go. Ticker. Wait, we don't want to print it though. We don't need to print it. We'll just comment that out. There we go. So now we've got our ticker data. Let's see, jumping back over here. Resolve the alert. Thank you, Quantified Quantum. Thank you so much for resolving the alert. Absolutely. All right, we're actually typing code now, you guys. Only took like an hour. It only took us an hour. All right, here we go. Making some progress here. All right, so we're preparing the data. We've got our ticker data. We've got the news data. So we need to loop through the news. So what we need to do, that's basically what we're kind of doing here. We need to, let's see here. 1 second. Let's see here. Where we want to, we want to iterate the tick. So let's just do this for item in news. Perfect. Yes, that's it. I do believe this is right. So let's double check. What does that look like? Is this what the item? We have content. Okay, so we have content. We want title. We want to capture the title and the summary and the pub date. We want these three items. So we want these things here. This is what we want to capture. That's what we want to capture there. Okay. Hey, quick question. Are trading algorithms about downloading data as in JSON or XML, parse the HTML and throw it to machine learning model? Yes, you got it. That's what we're doing right now. I've always been curious. You figured it out. Bad red. Bad redden. Bad red. Bad redden. I'll see if I show you bad redden. 9791. You're right. You're right. You're completely right. We download the data, we prepare the data, and then we get the data into the right shape. We put that into the AI model, and then we give the AI model some goals, right? We give it structure. We either do supervised training, which is what we're going to do initially, and then we could do reinforcement learning, where we just set loose based on a set of rules. We say, okay, go make as much money as you possibly can, and it will give through trial and error, through like maybe millions of iterations. It will try to make as much money as possible, and it gets penalized for losing money, and it gets rewarded for earning money. So we will be doing reinforcement learning as well. I think that one's going to be probably the most beneficial aspect to our model. We're going to start with some what is it called? Not reinforcement learning, but the one that I just mentioned earlier. It's called, where is it? Supervised That's it. Supervised learning. We'll be doing supervised learning first. So that's what we're going to start with, some supervised learning. And then we'll go into reinforcement learning, secondary. There we go. Real question. How many displays are you stream set up? One. We've got one display. We got one display. Isn't that crazy? One display. I know often you think, whoa, you need a lot of displays to do this. Nope. You only need one. That's all you need. That's all you need. I could do more, but I'm very happy with my setup. I like just looking at the screen. I don't want to have to turn or turn this way. I already turn enough to look at the one screen. So here we go. One screen is all I need. So basically, we need two histories, one for learning the patterns and the other for testing the results. You got it. You got it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're preparing our data. So we've got we'll return. So we need to augment with pricing data. So we need to capture the content. So item. So it'd be item content. There we go. Like that. Content and then title. That's what we want. So we say title equals like this. We're going to capture that. 1 second. Here we go. And then what are the other things we wanted? We wanted summary. Let's grab the summary. Might as well grab the summary. There we go. And then we also wanted pub date. Let's do that one as well. Let's do pub date or pub date. All right. So summary, right? This, and then pub date. There we go. There we go. Just like that. So now we've got the data that we care about from the news item. So this is the news item. And then we also need to create an index. We need to create an index on our ticker data. We need to index this. So that way we can have price. We have a price data. We will we need something like this. We need to do something like this, but it's going to be different. We need to do something different because that won't work. That won't work. We need to do something different. Or do we use the same data set? We could do both. Because we got so much data. We got way too much data, which is great. Hear me out. One for the stream chat, vertical monitor, and one for coding. Yeah, we could totally do that. We could absolutely do that. That does sound like a very quantified quantum. You're totally right. And a lot of streamers, they do set up like that, where they have a dedicated vertical monitor that's just for chat. And they have another monitor that's for all the other stuff. We could do that. Maybe in the future we could set that up. Maybe. The way he talks so confidently is so attractive. It kind of turns me on. Okay, Bully Robert 371. Happy to help. Thank you. Actually, what I should say is thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. And the wonderful comment. That is excellent feedback. I appreciate it. Yeah, we've got confidence because we've been doing this for a while. We've figured things out over the years. And so we can do anything now. We can build everything, you guys. We can build games. We can build algorithmic trading models. You name it. We can build an app. We can build AI agents. We've done some of those things on stream. We've built our own AI from scratch, running just the algorithms. We could do it all. It's so exciting. It's a lot of fun. If I wasn't streaming, I would be doing this anyway. So I figured, why not do this while live to everyone? This is what I'd be doing anyways. So I figured we might as well stream it. So here we go. All right. So let's see if we can capture our price data. We need to index the ticker. So the ticker is here. What does the ticker look like? Let's open up the ticker. We don't need that anymore. Let's see. We want this here. I think there we go. Oh, that's the CSV. We don't want that. We don't want the CSV. Let's delete that. Let's get rid of that right there. RM the CSV gone. Vi BT. Let's just do this. V period dot. Okay. We want the oh wait. Oh, it's gone. Oh, we have to redown. Oh no. All right. Let's re-download it. Okay. I deleted it. No. Wait. No. We can restore it. Check out this here. We'll do actually we could do this here. Get check out main. There we go. Yeah, we got it back now. All right. We just need to look at it. We do need to re-download it though anyway. Okay, here we go. So it will probably be like price close, and high. So we might just want price. We just might want to grab the price. What algorithm can one write from scratch? Oh, bad red. Bad red. The algorithm, you can write anyone from scratch. They're all pretty simple. They're all pretty simple. For the love of, can you please deactivate the subtitles? They get 50% correct transcribing what you're saying, and it's literally covering your mouth. Oh, and that makes it more difficult. It works a lot of the time. It doesn't work when I speak too quickly, though. When I speak too quickly, it's a little too slow. It's a little too slow. I need to slow down sometimes. That's what it is. And then it works pretty nice. It works pretty nice in that case. Here we go. All right. So this is our data. We still need to re-download this. So let's do this. Let's download our ticker data. Let's do that with JSON though. We want to do it with JSON. All right. Let's do this. Here, let's just go up here. We'll do this. Def main like this. And I want to download the ticker data, just the ticker data initially. There we go. So there we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Excellent. Perfect. All right, let's download the ticker data. So Python, what was it called? What is this file? Download. Okay. Perfect. Let's download that. Oh, it's not serializable. Okay, hold on a second. This is not serializable. Okay. So we I know why. Okay. I know what's going on. How many Python years do you have? Algo plus data structures. Add NTU Binek 67673. Many years. How many? Let's see. Let me count. 6 into 20. 20 years. Oh, so many years. More than 20. Oh my God. Has it been more than 20? I would say, let's just say 20 years. Please some hack into his machine and send him an echo in his terminal to deactivate those subs. Yeah, you could. I mean, if you could figure out, there might be a way you might be able to do it. Hear me out. Rewriting the subs code to make it better. Quantify quantum. Okay, that's a really good idea. We can do that. That'll be a future stream idea. Okay, let's do it. Future stream idea. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Future stream idea. Upgrade subtitles so they are better. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Burn. Okay. Future stream idea. There we go. Future stream idea. Speaking of hacking have you heard of Oracle CVE? Oh, is there a new CVE? Oracle CVE. What is it? Hey, AA codes, welcome on in. Oracle CVE. Okay, what is it? Let's see if there's a new one. Was this new CVE alert 3 days ago? Is this the one? Is it possible to penetrate a login bar of a website? Robble, yes. Hey, Robble, welcome back in. Happy to see. Is it this one? Vulnerability Business Suite. Oracle Business Suite. Danger zone. All right, that's enough. I don't know much details about it, but if you use Oracle Business Suite, it turns out there's a CVE. Vulnerability, you guys, with Python? Yeah, you totally could. A login bar? Absolutely you can. And that's probably one of the main penetration testing or Metasploit activities for gaining access to a system. Joined a bit late tonight. Hey, CJ. Hey, CJ29. Hey, no worries. We're all good to go. Can you do YouTube captions? Says unavailable. It would be nice if you can choose an option to either enable or disable it. It says CCs are unavailable. It does. Big data, Jay. Actually, let's see if we can do that. 1 second. Let me pop this up over here. Let me see if we can do that. Let's see. There we go. All right, let me see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do that, everyone. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can make that a thing. Let me see here. Manage. All right, here we go. Here it is. All right, let's see here. What can we do? enable auto start, DVR, closed captions. Oh, I saw closed captions. Stream settings, closed captions. It doesn't let me do anything. Right here, closed captions. It won't let me, it's not letting me do anything. Maybe we have to set this up initially some way. That's actually a really good idea, Big Data J. Big Data J, it's a really good idea. If we could enable them or disable them automatically. Good idea. Good idea. What do you think about Python for embedded and microcontrollers professionally? For professionally perspective, you're probably going to be using C with an RTOS, like PIC32 or an ESP, right? You're probably going to be using C. Python is good for getting started, but for embedded and microcontrollers, for factories and transportation, you're probably going to be using C. You'll probably be using C. That's my guess. That's right. I don't know how to turn on, but you know what? I will research this. I'll research closed captions. So future streams, you can choose to enable them or disable them on your own. I think we'll have to figure that out next time. Okay, here we go. Let's jump back in over here. Okay. So we downloaded our data, but we've got a problem. Let's see here. Let me just jump that into a different window. Any particular reason you use mobile view for live stream? Can you make it full screen? Goat, thank you. We're in vertical mode because that's just how we're streaming today. We could do horizontal. We could go horizontal. We're doing vertical for the time being. I know. See what can Indu to learn without hardware. Oh, meaning simulating only. Any solutions? Yes, there are simulations. I think, what is it called? Arduino. If you're going to practice this, Arduino has a simulation studio. Arduino. Let's see. Arduino. Let's see. Arduino Studio Simulator. Here we go. Something like this. There is a cloud option, but there's also some software you can download. You can download some software, and it's a studio. It looks kind of like this, and then you can basically run the code directly with an INO. INO. Did you just say INO? I think you mentioned INO. That you could do right here. And it lets you run it direct. You don't need a device. I'm pretty sure you don't need a device. You can just you can simulate it directly. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, because it's been a while since I've tried it. Yes, please do horizontal stream. It's better to watch the stream that way. Okay, we will consider this for a future stream. We'll consider it in the future thing. The thing is, shorts give more reach. Oh, there you go, Quantified Quantum. There you go. Quantified Quantum actually brings up a really good point. There could be more reach. And the mobile view, right? The mobile view. So that we might stay on vertical for a while. But eventually we might go horizontal at some point. Okay, let's see here. So I need to, let's see here, double checking. Okay, we need to figure out the data. So the data is, I think, this. What I need to do is copy this here. So set wrap. Perfect. Okay, and we'll grab like this. And then I need to go over here and say Python import y finance as yf. And there we go. And then we need to say, let's see here, yf.download tickers. And we'll go like this. 1 second. No. Let's see. Okay, like this. 1 second. Period, 1 month. What was the other thing? Interval, 5 minutes. Okay. Comma interval vol equals 5M. There we go, 5M. Excellent. Okay, and then I need to capture that data. I'll just say D equals. Okay, now downloaded. Perfect. D. So D. Okay, D. The dir. D. We'll see what we got. What kind of data we got? We need to capture just the prices. Oh, look at that. There's a 2 JSON. Oh, let's just do that. That's a lot easier. I want to do that. That is so much easier. Okay, so we can just do JSON equals data.2 JSON. Orientation index. I don't think we need anything like that. Data.toJSON. All right, so we got our, wait, we can't just say JSON. We'll just say data.toJSON, and then we need to save that. Open, blah, 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 F. Let's see. We don't want a JSON dump. We don't want JSON dump. Oh, wait, hold on. We got some chat messages. Does Arduino Simulator offer other electrical parts than the microcontroller? Yes, it does. They have a bunch of different modules and plugins. It is a little bit expensive. I would say, I remember, but this was many years ago when I was looking at it, they are a little bit more expensive. Just a little bit more expensive, you guys. You can have a photo sensor, what do you call it? The thing that turns. The thing that turns. I forgot what it's called. With torque. It's got torque. Servo. It's called a servo. You servos to make things move. Arduino, you can do all those things. Why not have both? 2 streams, choose your layout, double the reach? Oh, big data, Jay. I hadn't thought about that. How do we do, can you do 2 at once? Can we do 2 we might be able to do 2 at once. Let's try it. Big data, Jay. Let's try it right now. Let's try it. Here, I'm going to try it. We'll try it just to see what happens, because we might as well. All right. Let's go live. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Let's see if I can. Stream. Let's see if I can, or it might not let me. Oh, it looks like maybe. I don't know. Okay. I will have to do. Okay. It looks like I might be able to. Connect to stream. Okay. I have to set up a separate. We can do it. It looks like it will work. Okay. It looks like I can make it work. But I'll have to do it. I'll have to set it up later. I'll have to set it up at a later time, but it looks like it'll work. We can do 2 streams simultaneously. I didn't even think about that. That's a great idea. We can do 2 different layouts. Absolutely. Okay. That'll be a future stream thing. Thank you, Big Data Jay. That's a great idea. So you can do full circuit. Yes, I think so. I think you can. I mean the simulator. Yes, in the simulator. I'm pretty sure. Although I don't. Maybe it depends on what you're trying to do. It should support emulating certain things, but I'm guessing it's going to be very basic. If it's something big, you need a big 4K. You need a 4K big one and convert down to small vertical iPhone or for phone. Yeah, big data J. Yeah, that makes sense. Phone people do it. Maybe 2 phones, maybe even 2 phones. Let's start coding. Okay, let's do it. Let's get back into it. All right, here we go. All right. So we've got our data in JSON. Now we just need to write it. Or for write the data. Save the file. All right. There we go. We don't want a JSON dump. Oh, I see what it did there. I mean, okay. we can do it that way. That's fine. That's wasteful, but it doesn't matter. All right, let's run it. Okay. Python download. And it works perfectly fine now. Perfect. There we go. We did it. All right. So we want to open up that file, which is going to be, perfect. Okay. This one here. All right, here we go. Oh, interesting. I do not like how it's indexed. I don't like how this is indexed. This is weird. This is very weird. Look at this. What is this? Is that really how they want to do it? Is this really how they want to do it? Are they kidding me? Really? This is silly. This is crazy. Bro, I just started MS Data Science AI, Bachelor's in Physics. Nowadays, learning machine learning, any advice on roadmap? Start with regression, linear regression, jump into support vector machine, and then do deep learning. You can use scikit for some of those starting things. So scikit, you can go into scikit here and look for support vector machine. Is you have to search for it. There's a search here. SVM, support vector machine. Here you go. And this will allow you to get into the next step and do a classification, where the idea with the classification is you're going to have, that's what we're building. We're building a classifier, but we're using deep learning instead of a support vector machine, which is basically, it's like regular machine learning. You can think about this as traditional machine learning, and you can use a classifier. Regression is going to give you a single value output. So if you're going to look for an SVR, right, the SVR, this is going to give you the ability to predict an exact value. You'll be able to predict money, right? So future money value, you'd be able to use SVR to do data predictions on an actual value. Or you can classify data, which we're doing. We're building ourselves a classifier. The classification will be what action to take. What action to take, buy or sell, right? You got a classifier. That's a classifier, something that's going to make a decision for us. I think, yep, and learn till decision tree, you got it. There's also a whole bunch of other things in scikit-learn that you can also try. So this got a whole bunch of fun things: regression, clustering, and classification. Whole bunch of fun things there for you. There you go. That's the way to do it. All right, so here, quantify quantum. Okay, gotcha. Have fun. Time to go. Understood. Okay, here. I dislike this very much. I dislike this. Oh, wait. Is that what we needed the index for? Here we go. What was the orient index? All right, let's try that. Let's see if that makes it better. That might make it better. Let's see if we really needed that the whole time. We really needed it the whole time. Okay. All right. Let's see if it's better now. Is it better? Nope. It's not better. That didn't change anything. Okay. It didn't change a single thing. Which API is better for you? Live data fetching. Can you please define your strategy a bit? Yes, minute makers. So we are using, even for live data, we're going to be using Yfinance. We'll be using Yfinance for live data too. Because you can go here. Where do I have it? Is it around here? Is this it? No, not that. Yes, here it is. So there's a web socket. There we go. And you can use this for live data as well. So here's the feed. And it's data every minute, once per minute, which is more than we need. It's like way more than we need, because we're also going off the news feed. We need to go off the news feed as well. So there we go. That's the plan. But before we even get there, we need to train the model on historical data. That's what we have to do. We have to train the model first. Okay. So I need to go back there and learn. So we need to do, what was it called? What was it here? We need download. All right, let's go to download, not download, but to JSON. We need to JSON. We need to see if we can, I can make it work. And grab the key value, but I want to see the to JSON. Didn't find any results. Oh, really? Okay. Let's see here. How do we, let's see. Maybe we can do a Google search. Let's look at the download. Let's see, download. Maybe there's an example. Maybe they got some example here. Tickers, right? So are we doing, yes, tickers. All right, so we did tickers, period interval. Is there anything on JSON here? Nope. Okay. We need to go and figure out the best way. What we could do is here. So this is the close. This actually might be fine. What we could probably do is just grab the most recent value. Let me see if there's any, let's see here. Let's see, money that. No, money that. No, actual money. Money and that. There we go. Low, okay. Money, okay, so between these two. Okay. Looks good. Okay. All right, volume. We don't need volume. Okay, that's it. Okay. So maybe we could just do close and not worry about it. The thing is, I think I want it to be open, but I think it's fine. What we can do, we can figure this out. We'll just grab the first one. That's what we'll do. I have a question. Suppose there's a data set which contains sample ID, unique ID, catalog content, description of the item in sentences. Excellent. Hey, I remember this. This sounds familiar from one column containing the item description, units, and weights. Okay. Image link, which contains the image and what the item looks like. Basically, it's a package view. Price. Okay, sounds good. Now, I do not understand how can the image increase the performance of our model to predict price of items. That's actually a really good question. So you need to extract information from the image, because the image is just the packaged view. Well, if you can see the actual image or the item itself inside the package, like it's got a see-through package, then you've got data. If it's just a box, right? It's just like a cardboard box. That's not going to do anything. Or if it's some sort of packaging that doesn't show you what the item looks like, that won't do anything. It won't do anything at all because obviously it's no data at that point. But if you can actually see the item itself, what you want to do is find maybe the color of the item, right? You want to see what the color is. Maybe what are the dimensions? What does it sort of look like? What is the shape? What is the general shape of the item? What kind of like materials it looks like the item's made out of? Does it look like it's really shiny or expensive looking, or does it look cheap and plasticky? Right? Does it look cheap and plasticky? That's a really good indicator, right? You can use a vision model. Hey, oh, you're back. Cool. Welcome on back. Happy to have you back here, Salmaya. Welcome on back. So the image itself is really valuable. Is it cheap and plasticky? It could be cheap and plasticky. What's your best GUI solution? What do you mean? Like React? Are you talking about React? Maybe Svelte? The image is like wrappers and contains descriptions like Pringles. Oh, okay. So if you at least see the exterior of the product and it's a packaging, then that also helps because it might be some sort of plasticky wrap, right? Some sort of plasticky or some sort of metallic wrap, because it really depends. If you're looking at the container itself, often it reflects how expensive the item itself is. So what I would do is I would use a vision transformer, or no, sorry, not a vision transformer. I would use a pre-trained large language model that is multimodal, and it includes vision, right? Multimodal with vision. You will pass the image into the multimodal model with a specific set of questions. And I've done this before in the past. Here, check this out. You're going to want to use something called I keep going into that. You want to use, it's called function calling and a vision model. So let's do that. So I have here for you, let me see if I can find that. GitHub, let me see, Waldo, let's look at this. This will be a good idea. I'll paste this into our Discord chat. Here we go. Where's Waldo? Here we go. Waldo. Where is it at? Let me type this in. All right, Waldo. Here's an example. Public. Perfect. Okay. Here, go to our Discord, and in our Discord, this will give you in our free resources. Here we go. This will give you the answer that you want with your images. And it gives you almost everything. So what we did is we did this live on stream. We created a Where's Waldo finder. It's able to find where Waldo is. So you can see here it found Waldo candidates. You can go a step further and just ask the AI to describe the package itself. You can say whether it looks plastic or metallic or wooden, right? And then you can use that as input data into your training model. That's your answer. That's what you should do. Where is it? Is it this here? No, I don't think this is, or this actually might be it. Let me see here. Let's see. Let me see if I can find the right line of code. That's interesting. Let me see if I can find the code for you. That looks interesting. I think this might be it. I think this is it. Where is it? Image processor. Here, Anthropic client. There we go. That's what we want. We want this. We want the Anthropic client. Let's see here. Let's do this one here. Let's click on that. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. So this is what you want to do. Input schema. So you define the input schema, which gives you the model, the instructions that are necessary to capture the specific type of information that you're looking for from the picture. And then it will capture that data and return it to you in the exact format that you ask it. So you can do things like, I want XY coordinates, or I want like, what does it look like in terms of what is the color, right? It can find color. It can do a whole bunch of things. So there's your answer. It was a long answer and we went way off topic, but I think that'll help you a lot. Let's get back to our algorithmic trading. Also, all the things mentioned in the catalog content. So that's what you need. Yes, that's what you need. You're awesome. Thank you. Happy to help you. You're using Cursor. We are using Vim, VI. We're using VI. VI, you guys. we can ask AI about it. That's it. So that'll be it. So if I just use the link that I pasted in Discord, and here I'll give you the direct link to the file and the line. That's really important. So you want to do the input schema. Here we go. Is this it? Where is it? Here we go. This right here. This is it right here. I'll copy and paste the exact lines of code. So you want these lines of code, the tool, and then this file will tell you how to use the tool and submit to a multimodal model to give you the exact answers that you're looking for. To give you the exact answers, here we go. I'll just edit this. There we go. There. It is now on our Discord. The exact lines of code that you need. What language do you think is good for a 6-year-old to get started? I think Python is still a really good language to get started. I started with pseudocode. Pseudocode is also really a good way to start. Not sure if that's still good to start nowadays. So pseudocode, is that a language? Is that an actual language that you could use? I didn't know. Something like a basic or Python. I think Python is still, because it's one of the easiest languages and it's going to be the most beneficial. Can you share code, please? Yeah, I put it here on Discord. It is there on Discord. And so it'll give you the idea on how to build what you need. And then you can capture all that data that you want from any image you want. And you can store it as training data. And that will improve your pricing predictor. It'll improve the pricing predictor. It'll make it really good. All right, let's jump back to our code here. All right, I need to capture. Oh, this is the timestamp. All right, so this is the timestamp. Is that the kind of index that I want? I think that's actually okay. I think this will be okay. I think so. I think this will be all right. Let me think about that for a second. We need to modulus this. We need to mod it so that way it matches. So we can mod. Okay, so we need to do some data cleaning here. Thank you, CJ. Happy to help. Happy to help. Yep. All right, let's see if we can clean this. This is the last thing that we're going to do, and then we have to get going. So we will be preparing our data here. Let's see. Okay, so we've got our data. It's saved. Now we don't need to save it anymore. Let's actually type that good. And then we want to prepare the data. That's what we want to do. We're going to prepare the data. That's what we're going to do now. Let's see here. There we go. We don't need to download the data anymore because we already did that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking good. Okay, prepare data. Okay, so we're going to open up the ticker data and the news data. So we're going to capture all the news items. So we'll have our output equals, it's an array, and then we will have our dictionary. Let's see, output dot append, exactly like that. Okay, so and then we can save the final data. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Okay. So all we have to do now is capture the pricing data. We need to capture the pricing data. We can do that by grabbing the ticker, but we need to grab, okay, so the pub date, we need to grab the pub date. And the pub date, we need to convert the pub date into a Unix timestamp. Convert pub date. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's see. All right. All right. Date time. Okay. Grab that there. Then we're going to convert that into a timestamp. Okay. That probably did it. So that gives us a timestamp. And then, but the thing is though, the pub date should be fine. But the problem is the data here. No, there's here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. This the ticker data. The ticker data is indexed strangely. It's indexed strangely. So we need to we need to redo that. We need to redo that. 1 second. Let's grab that like this. We need to re-download it. We need to orient the index in a certain way. Let's see. JSON. Let's see. Encoded equals data. We don't need this because it didn't do anything. And then we need to decode. There we go. And now I need to grab, or you know what we could even do? We could just grab the first. No, I'm just thinking. I'm like over optimizing. I'm over optimizing. All right, let's see here. Encode our data. Okay, we need to grab just the decoded, and it's going to look like this. This is what it's going to look like, and we're just going to go with it. It's going to be very silly. Super. How do you know how to do this? It's just, I just know. I just know. This is what we must. There we go. Paste that. Perfect. Okay. So that's the decoded, and that needs to go here, like this. We don't need to load it anymore. Like there. There we go. Boom. All right. Well, let's do capture close. We'll just do like, so we keep things easier to read. We'll keep things easier to read. Let's grab that here. Copy that. F comma. Paste. Go. Perfect. Okay. So what we had to do is we needed to, thank you for all the likes, you guys. Please start Python course along with AI and proper course structure, and let me know when I can get the updates. Okay, we will be doing some Hello World Python or Getting Started Python courses. Right now, what we're focusing on is just ensuring we're getting our algorithmic training model set up and ready to go. We need to make sure that we get our training data in the right format. We need to get it in the right format. That's what we're currently doing. We're currently getting it in the right format, so that way we can utilize it to train our model in a very clean and efficient way. And I'm really excited about it because we're getting really close. So we almost have all of our data properly done here. So it's almost already done. See here. Okay. So we've got we're grabbing the data that's coming back from the data that we downloaded from Finance. We're converting it to a structure that we can then capture just the close. I suppose what we could do here is we can do the open. Might as well do open. This is just so silly. It is just so silly. I am so not satisfied with this output, but guess what? That's what we have to do. Can't wait to see your bot in action. Me too. I'm really excited, Minute Makers. I'm really excited. Hey, I'm back. Our new lesson in artificial neural networks is about optimizers and stochastic gradient descent, adaptive gradient, etc. Any tips how to do that? Yes, we did this live on stream. Stochastic gradient descent improved our model all the way to the rest of the way that we did it. This is really neat. Check this out. I did post it into our Discord channel, so jump into our Discord channel. This is where we built it live on stream. We did it live. It's all from scratch, so it's not using a framework. So SGD might be different depending on the framework that you use. But here is the model. Here's our SGD. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in here so you can see it a little bit better. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in here so you can see it. Okay. So here is the SGD part. It's actually really simple. So all of your input data here on screen, you see. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit further. You create you randomize the data set basically when you're training with your batch, with each batch. So you randomize the training set, and then you run through your batches through one epoch, and then you randomize it again, and you run through it again for another epoch, and then you just keep doing this in a loop. And it's really straightforward. I mean, that's all that means. You're just randomizing the data. Isn't that crazy? These are all SGD, right? Stochastic gradient descent. It sounds like that's a really complicated term. All it means is that you're just training the model with randomizing the input. That's all it means. Are you hacking Bitcoin? We are. Well, we're actually, in a way, we're building an AI bot that can trade for us automatically. We are doing that so we can trade automatically. There we go. So our YouTube is full of beginner stuff. What you doing is real deal. Yeah, thanks for everything. So you got it. We're doing real deal stuff here. I'm on your Discord, by the way. I was the one who sent the automata theory YouTube. You were? All right. Thank you so much for doing that. I watched that video. It was really helpful. It had the circle, right? They're showing the circles, and it had A, B, C, and D, right? But the B and the C were in a weird, I don't know, A, C, B, D. Sorry, I don't know why. And then you had your inputs and outputs, right? That was really neat. I like that. So you're creating a finite state machine, right? A state machine, essentially. And so you've got your starting state, which will be A, and then you have your ending state, which was D, because it had the double circles in the diagram. I watched the video. It was really neat. Thank you. It was only 11 minutes. It was very valuable. Excellent. Epoch is the one full pass, right? You got it. One full pass. One epoch is essentially running through your entire training data set once. The entire data set running through one time. You want to train the model on more than one time, though, so you have more than one epoch. That's what that is about. What IDE is this? In an integrated development environment, I'm new to Python. I use VI. It's called Vim. VI. There we go. VI. Guys, post the video link. What we doing today? Oh, Kaga, we are doing a algorithmic trading AI with Python. Day number 2. We got day number 2 here. And we are cleaning the data. We're preparing our data. Day 1, we wrote this entire idea. So we gave ourselves day 1, we planned it all out. That was the plan for day 1. Day 1, we did our planning. Day 2, we downloaded the data and we are formatting the data and preparing it. You always have to prepare your data when you're going to train an AI model. So we're doing day 2. This is one of the most important and critical steps because it's what makes your AI model unique compared to all the other models. Because you are using the same everyone's using the same algorithms, right? They're all the same algorithms. So what you choose when you're building your AI model, you want to define the inputs and outputs. So that's what we did here. We defined our inputs and our outputs. And then our model as well. So this is basically going to be our AI trading bot. This will be our AI trading bot. Guys, post, I'll ask you next time on Discord when we will start our final project, making models from scratch. Sounds good. Hey, my poodle diary, how's it going? Your name is Crazy, my poodle diary. Welcome on in. Happy to have you here. All right. So now that we've gotten our data, we need to get the index. Can you please add corner? Can you add the corner? Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? Do you actually mean what it means, or are you talking about something else? Because you could be, but I think you're talking about something that is off topic. I think it's off. You might be talking about something that's off topic. Yo, this is exactly what I wanted to make. This is sick. Hope it works. Me too. QASN, I think it's going to work because I built one. I built one similar. I didn't use an embedding model, right? I didn't use the Gemma embedding because it didn't exist back when I wrote this, when I wrote the original. When I wrote the original one, which I think is around here. Is it here? Where is it? Here's 0. No, not that one. Yes, no, not that one. No. Yes, here we go. So this is the original model I wrote 11 months ago. So you can see here, I wrote this 11 months ago here. There's 11 months right there. I wrote this 11 months ago. It's another AI trading algorithm, but I did it using a standard scaler instead of a embedding model. And I think our new model that we're doing this time around, it's going to be way better. I think it's going to be way better. I mean the off-topic thing. I figured as much. I figured you did. I knew it. No way, still streaming? Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy, Quantified Quantum? We're still streaming because we need to make progress. We got to make progress, you guys. All right, here we go. Let's get back into it. All right, let's see, jumping over here. What we need to do is we need to get the index. We need to get the index because right now the data is indexed like this. So we've got essentially, because we're going to capture, we need to re-download it. We need to re-download it so it's only in the right format. I suppose, though, we don't necessarily. Let's do it anyway. Let's do it like this. I think this will be fine. Is that fine? We can always change it later. We could always, because it's only 1 minute, right? It's only 1 minute, so we're fine, I think. Can we please walk through the code written until now quickly so I can follow? You just joined. Okay, Kaga. Okay, let's do it. Okay, realistically speaking, what is the expected profit % per day? Oh, we're targeting like maybe 1 or 2%. So if you put in $100, and that's all you deal with per day, you'll make $1 per day. If you put in $1,000, you'll make $10 per day. If you put in $10,000, you can make $100 per day, right? Is that the right? Yeah, $100 per day. So, but that's the kind of range we'll be looking for. I think we'll be successful with it. We will need to make some improvements because there'll be some days where we might lose money, and there'll be some days where we will earn a lot of money, and then it will average out over time. That's the idea. That's what we're thinking about. Straightforward. I know it's not straightforward, but that's what That's the clear response. We're going to try to make at least 1% per day. I think we can do that. I think we can. And I think that's pretty good. We might be able to beat that. We might be able to even beat it because we can do some pretty cool, clever tricks to get us ahead of the market. We might be able to do some clever tricks to get us ahead, but we'll save those for another stream. Okay, let's keep going. So let's download our ticker data again, but we need to do it differently. All right, re-download, downloaded. Okay, we're good to go. There we go. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, perfect. So we've got our data in the right format now. Now it's indexed by Unix timestamp. So what we need to do is we could should we parse this? Should we get rid of it so it looks like this? Should we do it like that? I don't know. I'm not sure. We need to look at more data. Hey Joshua Casey, how's it going? What exchange are you thinking of running on? Hyperliquid. We haven't picked one yet. We have yet to pick one. So you haven't tested it yet. You're right. We haven't tested it. We're still on data preparation. This is going to take a few streams before we get it to work, you guys. Before it even runs, it will take a few streams. Is this that accurate? I can see it is looking. Thank you for the likes, you guys. What's happened in the past, but crypto can be quite unpredictable. That's what we want. Quiz 12? Quiz 12? That's what we want. We want volatility. That's what we're looking for. We want volatility. And I think we can do a pretty good job at finding very specific moments in the day where we can find profit. I think we can do that. And not only are we going to do supervised learning to get the model to learn the best it can based on the future predictions, we will even go a step further and do, what is it called again? I already have it written down here. Reinforcement learning. Thank you for the likes, you guys. So we're going to do two kinds of training on the model. We're going to do reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning basically takes the model, puts it into a sort of a sandbox, and then it lets it run. And it gets rewarded for making money, and it gets punished for losing money. And you let it run for as long as it can possibly run for, and it will be a good trader. And it will outperform. The idea is maybe it will outperform everything, you guys. I'm really excited. Thanks for the response, and please keep streaming every day. That's the plan. Monday through Friday. We'll stream Monday through Friday. Most people usually stop sharing once they see results. Uh-oh. Well, see, here's the deal. We're already good to go. So there's no reason to stop streaming now. What strategy are you using? Random. Okay. We're going to grab the historical price data and news headline sentiment, though we're going to embed all of that with using Gemma embedding. We'll be using Gemma embedding, and we'll be using a transformer with the output layer as a classifier to buy, sell, or hold. It looks like this. And for the window, we'll be targeting 5-minute windows. I think we can do okay with 5-minute windows. And we'll limit on 1%. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Volatility creates an inefficiency. What strategy type? Oh, is it arbitrage? No, it's not arbitrage. It's just buy, sell. Discretionary pattern trading? Yeah, we're going to have the AI do it for us. We're going to have the AI figure it out. So that's what we're doing. So I don't actually know what the actual real pattern. It's not going to be arbitrage because that's something completely separate. You don't need AI for arbitrage. You can do arbitrage all on your own without AI. Will this work on NVIDIA cards? Yes, it will. It'll work on every hardware device. We're going to make this work everywhere because we're using PyTorch. Look for liquidity. Yes, you do need liquidity, and that's part of the volatility because we need something that's going to go up and down. We need that up and down because if it keeps going up, then there's no reason to sell. You just hold on to it, and then you just let it keep going up. But if we're doing day trading, we need it to go up and down. So we need high volume, high liquidity, right? High volume, high liquidity. They're basically the same thing. And then we need liquidity where a lot of people trade throughout the day, right? That means there's a lot of traders and there's a lot of with a lot of volume. So you need to pick certain symbols, right? Stock tickers that have a lot of trades and a lot of volume through the day, so we can make profit. Why not analyze multi-frames for confirm signals? So we're going to let the AI do it. We're going to use the AI to figure it out. So we're building our own AI model from scratch. We're giving it only the important critical data like this. And then we're going to do some supervised learning where we're going to give it information based on the future. So we'll give it information based on the future. And we'll see how well it performs with just supervised learning. Then we're going to jump into reinforcement learning. We'll create a sandbox, right? A sandbox, so that way it can start trading on its own, and it will do the best it can. It will get rewards for doing good if it makes money, but it will get punished if it fails and it loses money. So that's the plan. So we'll be doing that second. We're starting with supervised learning first. Okay. So we got our ticker, we got our data. Now I just need to capture this in the right way. Okay. What I need to do is print it out so I can understand what this looks like. So we've got our date here, and then I just need to print this. So how do we do this? Let's do print. Let's do print output is what we want to do. Print output. There we go. Let's print output. Break. Actually, let's do a return. Let's do a return. Return, and then we'll just do that. That's what we'll do. We'll just do that. Okay. 1 second. Hold on a second. 1 second. Oh, this will save the data. Okay. We're not going to save it right now. We don't need to save it yet. Sorry. If I miss any chats, sorry. Worth is, well, hold on. Said, hey, how's it going, Ulvis? Welcome on in. Happy to see you here. So before going live, how much training is required for a bot to learn? It'll take as much as it's going to take. I don't know. You know what? I think we could train 100% of it live on stream pretty quickly. I think we can do that. On GitHub, yes, it is. It's on our Discord. So we sent the link on Discord. Now we're just getting started. So we don't have much yet. And when the model is trained, I will give away the model and the weights and the code all for free. But it is already for free. How much funding are you putting in for the training? As much as it takes. I mean, as much as it takes. I don't think it's going to be a lot. I think it's basically, it's going to be free. I really think it's not going to cost a lot of money. You'll be able to train it all yourself because we don't need that much data. Here's the problem. I've done this in the past. I've trained it on years worth of data. And it turns out every year is a little different. The economy changes. Sentiment changes. Thank you for the likes, you guys. If you train it on too much data, your model starts underperforming. You need to make sure you train it on recent data. And so you want to retrain it every so often. So you grab like maybe 6 months of data and then train it on that, or maybe a couple months of data and then train it on that, and you're good to go. How much does deliberately learning design patterns and architectures lift a developer, if at all? It's beneficial. I would say it's worthwhile because some of the things we're doing right now, thank you for the likes, you guys. Some of the things we're doing right now requires us to understand how to grab data in the right format, because we are going to be indexing based on timestamps, because we're merging data sets right now to create the ideal input for the training model. A lot to affect price. I think so. I think a lot to affect price. Let's see. Did I get all the questions? Learn honesty. Wait, I was just curious because, of course, you're a pro, maybe, but how do you learn honestly? Like from online courses? I learned by doing it by building projects. Here's the answer. Do you really want to learn? And this is a trick that works for everything. Whether you want to start a business or, build something, right? Or make something happen. You need to have a goal first, an ambition. You need to have something to reach for. Say you want to build a video game or a game, right? A mobile game, right? So for a mobile game, that's your goal. What you need to do is understand what your goal is and what it looks like. And then you'll be like, okay, so I need to learn some software engineering. Then you can jump in and start understanding some of the basics. And you start creating a bullet list of all the things that you need to sort of get familiar with. Don't worry, get started now. Don't wait till you learn all the things. Start now. Just say, hey, today's the day. Today we're building that game that we always wanted to build. We're going to build it. And so what you do is you just start doing the tasks. You might not know what you're doing, and it might take you some while, and you run into a lot of mistakes. That's how you learn. and that's how you don't forget. That's one of the best human technologies that we've ever had in all of human history is our ability to recognize mistakes and failures. You can recognize mistakes and failures, so you won't be able to gain any knowledge unless you run into those problems. You'll be able to recognize those failures and mistakes. That's how you learn. That's why humans have this thing called negativity bias, because it lets us know how we can do things better than they were before. It lets us know how to do better every time. That's the trick. So that's how you learn, and that's how I learned, and that's how you can learn too. And it's a perfect trick, and it works for everything. What do you want to do? Like, maybe you want to do painting, or like painting on a canvas. You just start doing it. You just say, okay, today we're going to paint, and we're going to start getting good at it. And that's how it works. Just time and practice. There you go. You're going to subscribe, brother. Thanks. A lot of good content. Great to hear. Thank you. Happy to hear it on GitHub. Yep, we've got everything on GitHub. Said, hey, how's it going, Azure DevOps? Whoa, check your name out. Do you work for Microsoft? Thank you for the likes, you guys. Azure DevOps. How much does deliberately? Okay, yeah, we got that one. A lot. Yes, I agree. Artifact.tar for timestamps. Pain and suffering. Pain and suffer. We don't need to use a tar file. Skull Crusher 16. I want to train a model which classifies types of waste. Can you provide a good data set? Maybe Kaggle. Kaggle has some good data sets. Hey, how's it going? Bish. How's it going, Bish? Good to see you, Bish. Welcome on in. Good to have you back. Look for Kaggle data sets for waste. Kaggle. Go to Kaggle. Kaggle. There you go. Kaggle. Kaggle. Look for Kaggle data sets. There you go. Kaggle data sets and then search. I guess waste? I'm not sure. You could waste classification data. Perfect. You got food waste, recyclables. Look at right here. Look at all the data. Look at all the data. It's right here. Here you go. All the training data you could ever possibly want. Isn't it beautiful? Recyclables, waste recycle data set, global plastic waste, mismanaged plastic waste around the world. Look at that. Kaggle is your place to go for all the data to make the world better. Go to Kaggle, everyone. Go to Kaggle. Practice makes perfect. You got it, comma. You got it. Hi, what are you working on? Oh, we are building our own from scratch. Well, we're building our own algorithmic training AI with Python. We're doing it with Python, and we are just doing data preparation right now. We're currently doing data preparation. Skull Crusher, thanks. Happy to help. Hoping to work with you after graduate 2 years from now. Cool. Sounds good to me. Thank you so much. It really helps. Solma, you got it. You got it, Soma. You got it. Hello. How's it going, Carol? Happy to have you here. Your CC just called me something along with the lines of the B word. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the subtitles can only work so well. They work pretty good. And if I speak too quickly, they get out of sync because it can only go so fast. Said, hey, how's it going, Joseph? Joseph, happy to have you here. Okay, here we're going to go. We need one last thing today, and then we have to get going. We do have to wrap up. We have one last thing to do. We need to get our data in the right format. We need to get the price ticker to show up in our price. All right, so here we go. Let's close that. Let's get out of here. Okay. Now we want to, we've got our price data. We're going to print the output, and then we know what the price data looks like. We need this data. We need to see what this looks like. Thank you for the likes, you guys. What are you working on, sir? You're really fun to work with. If you're my senior dev, we'll make out. It'll be a lot of fun. I promise. It will be for sure. So you are now in my algorithm after I've been studying hacking. Cool. That's crazy. No way. We will be doing. So this is the plan for the future streams. There's so many fun things that we're going to do, you guys. Oh, I'm so excited. This is really cool. So we're doing algorithmic trading right now. In the future, we'll be working on, thank you for all the likes, you guys. I'm so excited. There's so many cool things that we're going to be doing. In the future, you can just call me Suri. Okay. We'll call you Suri. Happy to Python. How is Python 3.14? I haven't tried it yet. I'm still on an old version. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Python -- where's right? Python dash dash version. I'm still on a really old version here. Yep. See, look, I need to upgrade. Look at that right here. It's a really old version. So I got to figure that out. We need to go to 3.14, you guys. Thank you so much for all the likes. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Any recommendation of where to get a good learning of Python for making that cool AI stuff you're coding? Yes. Thank you for the likes, you guys. This is my favorite place. Here, I've got it open. Here, I'll post it into our Discord channel. This is a really good getting started. It's really easy. You just copy and paste the code. You easy copy and paste, normalizing the images because you need to get the image right. You need to get the image data into what can fit into the AI model, which is a number between 0 and 1. And then you can also grab and copy paste this. What does this do right here? Caching is done after batching. Actually, I don't know what that is. I'll have to look more into that. There's something specific with Keras. But yeah, I'll post this into our Discord. Here you go. My favorite tutorial. Tutorial for AI is Keras and MNIST. Here we go. MNIST. Like this. There you go. That's my favorite tutorial. There is in our Discord channel. What are you doing here? Oh, hard. We are building our own AI for day trading. We're doing some day trading. That's the plan. Thank you. I'll check the Discord for it. Cool. Sounds good. I love how you hyped up you are about this. I know. I'm so excited. You make me want to start new projects. It's the way to do it. That's how you proceed forward. Starting a new project always helps. It makes you learn. It is a good idea. Okay. So so we need to run this now. Let's do this. Here we go. Python, Python, and that was, what was that called again? What was that file? Oh, download. Python download. Okay. We did that wrong. Here we go. Let's see here. I need to update that. Let's see. Oh, this is the readme.md. Let's update that really quick. And this is the download.py. I want to rename that file. I really do, because this is a big name of the file. So here we go. We download the data. We don't need to re-download it. Let's prepare the data. All right, now let's get the output. All right, perfect. This is what I was looking for. This is exactly what I was looking for. Okay. That's awesome, man. Absolutely, I think so. One last thing, the cellular automate video you were talking about. What? Wait. Bad red? What do you mean? 9791? The cellular automate video. I'm pretty sure we talked about it before, but I can't remember. Remind me what you're describing. I'm Kai, and I think it's good to see energetic teachers. Cool. What would you recommend as a good place to start knowing nothing about programming? Start with Python, and I recommend YouTube. We've got some YouTube tutorials. So Python YouTube tutorial, and then look for the short ones. Look for a shorter one. So here, so there's here, perfect. Here you go. This is it right here. This is the one I keep running into, and it's my favorite. It's a really good one. So you can see here. Let's see here. Hello world. See, perfect. Like, this is a really good starting point. This is a really good starting point. It works really well. So just Google YouTube for Python for beginners and learning to code in Python in 1 hour. I think that'll be a good one. That seems like a really good one. See, because it's really simple and clean. We will also be doing this as well live on stream. We'll be making some videos like this as well. There you go. Programming with Mosh. This seems like a really good one. This seems great. I've got so many subscribers. Look at that. 4 million subscribers. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's a lot bigger. That's a lot more than I have. I can tell you what. Programming. Perfect. There you go. That's a really good one. Okay. Let's jump back here. Let's see. What's the Discord? Sorry about... Oh, okay. It's Discord. Let's get you the Discord. All right. Just for you. Tommy Gunner. What's the Discord? All right. Here we go. Tommy Gunner, just for you. Here is the Discord link. Tommy Gunner. Here we go. Pasting the Discord link for you. There you go. Tommy Gunner. You using Yahoo Finance API. You got it, JP Slaughter. We're using the Yahoo Finance API for our data training set. You got it. Cellular automata. Okay. That was shared in Discord. I know what you're talking about now. Okay, so it was in our Discord. Where is it? Where was it? It's around here somewhere. It's in our Discord, so you can find it here in our Discord around here somewhere. It might be in it. Here it is, finite state machine. This right here, finite state machine. It's in our Discord. So the FSM. This is the automata that you were describing. Right here's the link. Right here. This is the one. It is in our Discord. Hey, just discovered this channel. How's it going? Thank you for joining in. One question. How useful is using AI, ChatGPT, to design the architecture of an AI-based trading bot? Like the one we're designing now? Hey, it's a really good idea. It's a really good idea. You just want to give it here. So check this out. You can do this right now. Here's what you can do. You can even get ahead of us. So we're doing a lot of this ourselves because this is more of a learning stream, right? This is the learning channel on YouTube, right? We're learning together. So we're typing a lot of the algorithms ourselves live on stream. What you want to do is, though, this file right here. Check this out. So see how there's this file right here on the screen right now? This file, you can copy and paste it into ChatGPT, and it will, for you, automatically do everything that we're doing right now live on stream. It'll do it for you automatically. And you can get this file. You just copy and paste this file. It's right here. Where is it? It's on our Discord, I believe, under resources. Here we go. It is right here. Where is it? Where is it? Machine learning. It is right here. Nope, not that one. This one. Here we go. It's called Algorithmic Trading. This is the one. And you just go to this README file. Then you can see it right here. You just copy and paste all of this. You copy and paste all of this right here, and you can put that into ChatGPT, and it will create for you an AI trading bot that will do everything for you. You'll do it all for you. But you don't have to do that if you don't want. You can just wait for us to do that live on stream, and it will be open source and available to everyone. Open source and available forever. There you go. That's the answer. This is a link on our Discord if you want. Thanks. I'll check that out. Catch you maybe later. Sounds good to me. Sounds good. I thought you were supposed to do cryptography. We will. So Drawing Brothers, we are Drawing Brothers 2004. We will be doing cryptography at some point. We also will be building our own blockchain from scratch as well. Our own blockchain. If you ever thought about how that works, we'll be doing it live on stream as well. For now, though, we had a common request to do algorithmic trading with AI. So that's what we're currently building. That's what we're doing, and that's the plan for the next week or two, because it's probably going to take us a little while. It's probably going to take us a while. Use trading view as trading data set. Oh, I don't know about that. What is trading view, trading data set? Good luck givers, takers. Good luck givers, takers. That actually sounds like a good idea. So you can grab data from a different data source. We're using Y-Finance. So we're using Y-Finance for our data source. Seriously, data source. Here we go. That's our data source right there. That is our data source. So it does say you're saying we could use trading views. What is this trading view training data set? Let's see if I can find it. They're also Turing machines like multi-tape and multi-head. Interesting. I haven't used that approach before. We'll have to check it out. Shout outs to Claude Code. There you go. That's my crutch right now. Me too. It's like once you go Claude Code and you use these coding agents, you don't want to do anything else. You don't want to do anything else. That's all you want to do now going forward. I was also doing something similar, but for autism detection in young individuals with multimodal data set under Delhi as part of my research internship. Soma, that is great. That is amazing. That's actually really beneficial. That's really cool. That's really excellent. That's a perfect use for AI too. It's a perfect use. That's really great. All right, let's see here. All right, last thing we're going to do is get our data into the right shape. This is the last thing we want to do. All right, here. Timestamp. That's not the correct. We need pub date TS. Int date time pub date. Yep, that's it. Timestamp. No, we need a Unix timestamp. Convert to Unix timestamp. There we go. That's what we want. That's what we are looking for. We need to update this really quick here. There we go. All right. Is that right? Let's just double check that. Did that do it? I don't know if that did it. That seems like it's not doing it. We need to double check. We'll have to 6. See, but wait, is it no? I see. Okay. This is what we need to do. I wasn't even printing it. There we go. Let's do that. Okay. Yes. Okay. We got it. Okay. We got it. Perfect. We did it. Okay. So what I need to do is mod this based on a time window, and then we can capture that data in maybe 5-minute increments. So we can mod this by 5-minute increments, 5-minute intervals. That's what we'll do. I was also doing something similar. I'm building a multi-scale computational model, 3 consolidated models with the help of Gemini AI in R, which is a programming language for simulating ocular organoids. Oh, ocular organoids. What are you doing? You're doing some bioscience there. Should I switch to Python? I mean, I like Python better. I'm not as familiar with R. R is definitely, it's a language. What does R look like? R programming language. Let's see if we can get some samples. Let's see if we can get examples. Here we go. Okay. Interesting. Assignments of values. Yeah, see, this is just weird. This is weird. Perform an operation. Print the data. Create a plot. Oh, I see. Okay, so R has some pretty good built-in specifically. I think you're fine with R. You don't need to worry. But Python has better capabilities in terms of technology for larger data sets. When you're can you use libtorch? R programming language with libtorch. Can you do that? Is that possible? The torch package R provides R interface to libtorch, which you can. So you can do that. You can use libtorch with R. So that would be my recommendation. If you're sticking with R, invest some time into using torch. That would be the idea. That's really cool. TradingView is a website which has different graph views, and even some stockbroker gives their trading platform. Oh, let's check that out really quick. Let's take a peek at that really quick. TradingView. Do TradingView. Okay. Here we go. Look first, then. Oh wait. Okay. They've got some visualizations, market data, and brokers. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you can open an account. They've got markets, crypto, nice. Altcoins. You have to go here. Bitcoin. You got prices. Okay. So this is actually, so TradingView. TradingView is a great data source as well. We could be using TradingView. Let's see, what are some markets? Can we do stocks? Here we go. All stocks. Okay. Perfect. Is Apple here? Can we see Apple? Here's Apple. What about Alphabet? There it is. Alphabet? No, I don't. Where's Alpha? I don't see Alphabet. Why don't I see Alphabet in here? That's crazy. I would expect Alphabet to be there. Are we really trusting AI summary here? Are we really? Hey, Steven, how do I find open source projects? Drawing Brothers. What do you mean? Just go to GitHub and explore. GitHub explore. No, explore, not Patrick. Just regular explore. Here we go. No, that's not what I was thinking. GitHub explore. Just regular explore. Here we go. This is it. Here you go. There you go. This is how you find open source projects. Drawing Brothers, if you didn't know about that, you could go GitHub/explore. Not a lot of people know about this, but it's also, I'll paste this into our Discord if you want the link. There it is. Paste it into our Discord. There you go. I want to learn C. How do I go about it? YouTube. If you want to learn C, just check out some YouTube tutorials and you'll be good to go. Yes, you will. For the C. For context for ocular organoids are 3D eye tissues grown in labs for grafting surgeries. That sounds advanced. Whatever you're doing there, that sounds really cool. It sounds amazing. Let's see. I would never trust LLMs or any other form of Gen AI to doing anything. Maggie, you're good to not trust it. Definitely. It is actually a very useful tool because it repeats patterns, right? It's a pattern repeater. And basically what we're doing every day as a software engineer, you're repeating patterns, you're reading code, and then you repeat patterns. The AI does that really well as well. Of course, trust but verify, right? You can trust it, you're fine, but you got to verify. Trust but verify is a nice way to say it. I'm learning C++ now. Would you recommend Python instead? Yes. If you're getting started, just do Python first. Python first. Porsche 911 GT3 RS. That sounds like a car you got there. Sounds like a really fancy car. I've contributed to more than 4 projects now. Drawing Brothers, that's great to hear. Starting from your one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for doing that. That actually helped a lot. That was a really good organization. It was very beneficial. It was great. So yeah, go to GitHub/explore and you can see a whole bunch of excellent options here. A whole bunch of options. It's really cool. All right. Can you backtest the agent against history? Yes, that's what we're going to be doing. Good luck, givers, takers. That's what we're going to be doing. That's how we're going to be. That's the whole picture. So we don't need to go live with the model into a broker to do live trading. We can just use historical data to test and train the model. What is the roadmap for C? Well, C is really straightforward, right? C's got just a few keywords, and you can memorize that really quick. So I would just recommend looking for tutorials for beginners with C on YouTube. I think this is a good way to get started. I think it's a really good way to get started. I knew, but I wanted to find small tasks. Oh, you did? I meant issues? Oh, gotcha. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure. If you go and find those, where do we see here? So we got our timestamp. We're running out of time. Actually, we're way past time. I do have to get going, but this is the last thing I want to do here. Drawing Brothers. We could probably find. There's a lot of projects out there, but if you do click on. Actually, let's check this out. Let's go back there really quick. Let's go to Explore and then click on this looks like a game engine. Oh, no, it's a hackathon. That's a hackathon. What is it? I got to get going here. This looks neat. What is this? And then you click on issues, and then you can solve some of these issues. So you see a whole bunch of issues. Reverse proxy. You can click into these, and then you can contribute by solving and creating a patch. You can create a pull request to solve the issue. So that's what I would do. I'd go on to GitHub Explorer and then look for the issues and just click on issues. And then that is a good way to contribute to open source, you guys. Would be interested. Okay. Let me see. I have to jump here real quick. Okay. So we got that. Let me double check here. Here. Then we want the JSON data. So let's go back up here. So it looks like this. Let's copy and paste that. Oh, no. Let's see here. Shift O, paste. Okay. No. Yes. Okay. So it looks like that. Okay. So I think what we need to do is mod this by 300. Is that the right? Do you see that? Does it look like we need a mod 300? Is that the answer? I think so. Can you make a simple project? Cannot understand complex things. Yes. So that'll be planned in the future. So thank you for today's live. Good luck, givers. Takers, thank you so much for joining. Happy to help. We'll be doing more. We're going to keep on this. That's the plan. More algorithmic trading. The plan is to get this up and running. We'll train the model. We'll release the model, and it will be open source and available to everyone for free. That's the plan. So I think we have to mod this by 300. So yes, Mo's second, we will be creating. Hey, how's it going, Swas? We will be creating more lives, and we will probably be doing some Python basics. We'll be doing some Python basics. Right now, we are not doing Python basics. We're doing Python advancements. We're doing Python complexities. That's what we're doing right now, Python complex. So I think we have to mod this by 300. I think that's what we have to do. So let's do that real quick. Let's see here. Python. All right. No, here, let's grab this really quick. All right. Mod 300, which is 44. Is that right? We need to find out. Thank you for the likes, you guys. AI is not good for me. I need to understand Python. You got it. So in the future, we will have some future streams. So I did paste that here on our Discord. We have some future stream ideas. Here we go. Future stream ideas. We have introductions to Python. So it's in the future. In the future, maybe a couple of weeks from now, we might do some introductory Python courses. We might do, but it will be a while. So meanwhile, we're going to be doing algorithmic trading. That's the plan for now. Algorithmic trading. So I think, let's see here, and then we'll do this. I think it has to be this. Yes, there we go. Okay, so we want that, and then we want to grab this, like this, over here, paste like that. There. Okay, does that look correct? It looks correct to me. It looks correct. I think we did it. I think we did it, you guys. I think this is it. I think that's how we index the data. Did we do it correctly? Oh, you want the Discord? Uh-oh, someone's asking for the Discord. How do we say your name? Morgan. Morgan 2441. Morgan, you want the Discord link? Morgan, just for you. We will paste in the Discord link. Here we go. Let's grab the Discord link for you. Here we go. We're going to paste that link in there for you. Okay, Morgan, there we go. Discord link is there. Here in India, it's 10 minutes to 2 a.m. Wow, you're up late. You're up so late. I'm still watching your live. It's interesting, but you have to sleep. Hey, we're about to end, so don't worry. All we're going to do is finish this part right here. We got the index. We got the index properly formatted. You see, we modded it by 300. And of course, everyone knows what 300 is. What is 300? It's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. So we're modding it by 300 because it's 5 minutes. People don't understand Python is a mode for making a set of logical commands for synthesizing AI, machine learning, and deep learning. You got it. It is. You got it. Absolutely. You're right. That's what we're doing as well right now. So we needed to capture that data. So we need to mod it here by 300. So let's do that really quick. All right. So PS date. So we do index equals pub date underscore TS. What do you know? What do you know? That's what it is. Round to the nearest 5 minutes. We all said that's what we needed, and we did it right here. We go. Round to the nearest 5 minutes, everyone. And that's the plan, and that's the idea. So we got the index, and now we can do price. Now we can do price. We can do the price now. Isn't this cool? So we take price, and we have the index here, and we grab, is it ticker? Is that what it's called? Ticker.get, probably. We could probably do that. I think that'll get us the right data. Maybe. Let's find out. Let's find out if it does. Price. Perfect. Okay. So I think that's it. I think we did it. I think we were successful. Is this correct? We're going to find out. Let's see here. Get rid of this. Let's go over here. All right. Let's go ahead and close that as well. We don't need that window anymore. Download. Okay. Problem. Wait, let's see here. Is this where the problem is? Let's double check. Okay, no. Okay, price. 1 second. We're going to figure this out. We'll figure this out. Yep, looks good. Let's paste in the index. We'll figure this out. Index. All right. There we go. Let's see here. Since it's worth it to me, I'll stay drawing brothers. Okay, it's 1:54 a.m. All right, we're almost done. We're so close to being done. What happened? Oh, you know what? I think I know what happened. BTC here. I must have accidentally did a thing. Here we go. Let's go to JSON. I saved it. That's what it is. Okay, that's what's going on. It would have worked all along. It would have worked. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Let's see if it gets the price. Is it going to get it? Is it going to get the price? Did we do it? Did we succeed? I don't know. I can't see it. It's not showing up. Why don't I see it? Hold on. Wait, no, next. Here we go. Where'd it go? Where? Oh, did I close the window? Where'd it go? Okay, what now? Okay, I did. Oh, I accidentally closed it. Okay, download. All right, let's do this. All right, /price. None. Okay, so it's missing. It's missing. We almost did it, but we have the index. So we're almost there. We almost got it. Okay, let's see here. Paying attention here. So we almost have it. So there's the index, nearest 5 minutes. Now, what we need to do is maybe, all right, bye. Let's open this up again. Oh, I see what's wrong. Do you guys see what's wrong? We have to add some zeros because of purposes. So wait, this right here. So it's 6 zeros. So we need to add 3 zeros. That's really, that's a problem. I know it's a problem, but guess what? That's what we're going to do. F like this, All right, right. And we go like that, and then 0, 0, 0. There we go. We don't need that. Get rid of that. Where we go? Wait, what happened? Where'd it go? Wait, I pressed some buttons accidentally. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay. We don't need to say none because we already know it's going to be none. We already know it's going to be none. All right. Is it going to work this time? Do you guys think it's going to work? If it does, we're going to end stream. We're going to be done here. Price. We did it. Look right there. Right here. Check it out. Oh, check it out. We did it. We got the price data. Okay. We did it, you guys. We did it. All right, Drawing Brothers and everyone else, thank you for joining stream today. We have to get going. We were able to properly get all of our data into the right shape that we are on. Are you hacking the thermal man? The thermal man? We are essentially, we're computering. We are computering. We succeeded. We got the price. Look right there. See it there on the stream? We're making it happen. I don't know who Muskin, but I hope to see many questions. All right, good to hear it. Good to hear it. We're gonna end stream now. We were successful. I'm gonna add all this data. Get add here. Get status. Okay. Get commit -m. We got data in the right shape. But before I type that, let me do this. Here we go. ls. We need to get rid of this file because we don't want that file. rm. Get rid of that. Oh wait, no. rm. There we go. Get add. Everything. Get status. Looks good to me. All right. So we got our historical ticker data. We got our news data. We don't need the CSV anymore. But, we deleted it. Okay. That's good. And then we've got our news data. We've got the README, the downloader, and then our model, which is going to be, it looks like this. This is our model. Where is it? Here we go. This we'll go through this tomorrow. We'll start this tomorrow. We'll start inputting the data into our model. Kudos. See you next time. Had fun. Cool. Glad to hear. Yes, step 2 done. Goodbye for now. Yes, thank you everyone for joining. We're headed out now. We're going to click the stop stream button. We were successful. Wait, let me commit this to Git really quick so we get this all updated. We get this all updated here. Git status. Yep, we're good to go. Git Kumar. This one here. There we go. Delete. And there we go. And then push the main. Done. We did it. Success. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow, you guys. How to learn Python and then AI and ML. Yes. Start by going to YouTube and look for a tutorial on Python basics tutorial. Next stream. What time you start? I'll post it into our Discord when we're preparing to go live. We'll post it in the Discord next time we go live, you guys. It'll be around this time tomorrow. Let me double check. Let you know. I'm going to look at my calendar, and then we'll be live tomorrow as well. Let me see. Be a late stream tomorrow. A late stream. Yes, a late stream, because I have a lot of meetings. Or an early. We might have to go. So it'll have to be after 2 p.m. So it'll be late tomorrow. We'll be doing we're going live late tomorrow, you guys. It'll be a late one tomorrow. Great live stream. Awesome. Happy to hear it. Answer me. Oh, wait, answer me. Yeah, so we'll be late. We'll be live tomorrow, but like at 2 p.m. or after 2 p.m. PDT. So here, after 2 p.m. PDT. After 2 p.m. PDT. Tomorrow is the plan, because I've got a lot of meetings tomorrow. There we go. That's the plan. Bye, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. We're in the stream now. It was good to see you. We'll be back tomorrow, and we will be focusing on implementing the data into the AI model, so that way we can start training. So you start by 1:30 a.m. Indian time. Yeah, I know it's going to be late India time. It'll be very late India time. We'll have to do a late stream tomorrow because we've got a lot of meetings. A lot of meetings tomorrow. Thank you for joining, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow. Happy to have you here. Join our Discord and subscribe if you want to get notified when we go live next.